Hi, I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up a league with this week's deck, Custodi Metalcraft. This deck performed way above expectations for me. I don't know if this is the best shell for Custodi Squire, but I know it worked out really great for me tonight. It really just shows how powerful of a card Custodi Squire is, and sometimes you can count on your opponent voting for the wrong card and giving you two back. So I'm just here to remind you that you can like the video down below or subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know that you're enjoying everything, and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. Thanks to those YouTube viewers that hung out in the chat and the Twitch stream tonight. I really appreciate it. We'll be there next Tuesday playing Possibly Pauper Playable decks at twitch.tv/AnyNewProvince. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you on Monday and Tuesday for some Pauper streams. So it's not too bad. I can make my land drops to potentially cycle this Secluded Step. Turn 1 Thraben Inspector, turn 2 Alchemist File. Hopefully we'll draw into a threat. I'm okay with this. It's not too slow to be like absolutely awful. We can get a couple blockers in the way, and it looks like we're going to care about being fast. So we're going to care about getting butts down. All right, sweet. So there is a Core Skyfisher. That'll be a good start for us. All right, let's Thraben Inspector and pass it over to them. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this deck does. I hope it does well. I don't have like super high expectations or anything, but I hope it does well. I think that would be sweet. That would really do it for me. All right, let's see what they got. Is it like 200 Burning Tree Emissaries? Because that wouldn't be too good. Would it be like Rancor, trade for my Thraben Inspector, put Rancor back on Young Wolf on their second main phase, maybe? Or this might not even be, like, this might not even, you know, be that deck. How's everything looking and sounding to you guys? What do you think? Is it all good? Am I muffled? Am I blurred? I have, yeah, okay, so Rancor, this might be a pump spell too, but that's not the worst thing in the world. If they put Rancor back on this, I'm just gonna probably journey it. Oh, 2 Rancors, okay. Sounds fine. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you very, very much. That matters a lot to me. I don't really know about this, like spending turn 2 doing that. I guess like I can't bounce it with Skyfisher if I block, but I can just journey it, which like eats up a good amount of time. And then the following turn I can like Alchemist File, or I can Puzzle Knot and get another blocker down. I think I will. No, it's not Bogles. Well, it might be, honestly, it might be Bogles. There is a chance that this is Bogles. There's a non-zero chance that it's Bogles. But Standard Bearer is very good against Bogles. I kind of wish I would have brought the third Standard Bearer in if it was just going to be all Bogles all week. It's hard to make meta calls in this format. It really is. Like, I should go back and have a look and see how many different decks I ran into just like over the span of playing the game. All right, so Bogles. We're going to do this again, aren't we, Tess? All right, so what do I play here that kind of frigs them up? So if I play Core Skyfisher, they spend their next turn putting 2 Rancors on this and like playing another creature. I can trade. I have to bounce the Clue, which kind of sucks, especially if we start getting into the late game. I can't not do something about this Young Wolf. Puzzle Knot doesn't do anything yet. It would be nice to get down Puzzle Knot like sometime soon, but I think I'm going to journey here, and then we'll see what they play next turn. Maybe I can put a Puzzle Knot down. Only 1G. Yep, Bogles. All right, so let's journey the Young Wolf. I can't play this, right? Okay. And we'll pass. Only 1G. Ugh. Oh, God. Now this is Stompy. Here comes the BTE. And will you Rancor? Rancor? No. Nest Invader? Oh. All right, this isn't looking great, team. We're going to be going just a little bit too slow. I'll probably Puzzle Knot next turn and then Skyfisher back to Puzzle Knot. Hopefully we find a land or something. But, yeah. Maybe we can trade with a 1/1. And we draw Palace Sentinels. Probably our worst draw against Stompy. So I am going to Puzzle Knot here. And then next turn I can Skyfisher, play Puzzle Knot again, and then I've got a couple of blockers. This will hold back a couple of their creatures, or depending on how they play their Rancors out, it will help us there as well. None of our fatties, like this deck has a lot of like big butts. and those are pretty helpful. Like, it'd be kind of sweet to draw. All right, there's a Rancor, so I'm not going to block here. I'd block, like, Quirion Ranger Eldrazi spawn. Take 6, I guess. Take 8. Take 8, and they have 1 card in hand. But our next turn looks pretty good. They might have a pump spell to, like, eat our servo. Yeah, I'm not going to trade this servo for 1 point of damage here. We could use it to double block something next turn, and then I'll take 1, 2, 3 after taking 8. So we're going to 6. Yeah, I'm not going to block here. I can engineer ways where I can get servos to trade with real creatures next turn. Possibly. Hopefully. They could sack this and play a Hunger of the Howlpack, which would be very bad. Oh, they're getting nervous about the frisky servos. All right. I wonder if they have vines. If they have vines, I'm pretty much just dead anyway. I am just dead anyway if they have vines. So we can't play around vines of the Basswood. If they attack with both of these creatures, they have vines and we're dead. But anyway. So let's go Core Skyfisher. Actually, yeah, we can't even pick up Puzzle Knot here. So what do I want to do instead? Just pick up a land and make my land drop? Yeah, I'll probably do that. Pick up a land. Maybe play another Skyfisher? Probably play another Skyfisher, actually. Now that I'm thinking of it. So I'll play another Skyfisher. That's a good blocker for this board. And we'll pick up our Puzzle Knot. I didn't even think of two Skyfishers there. We'll pick up our Puzzle Knot and pass the turn. I would love to draw a 3/3 at some point. Like, that would be super sweet. They'll pretty much have to alpha here, even like if we can block everything as long as they don't have vines plus pump spell for the spawn. I think we'll survive this turn anyway, and we might be able to stabilize somehow. We'll see. Yeah, 1 mana off. I don't know. I can't really tell. But it looks like they want to try to trade a pump spell for my Skyfishers here. I wonder what spell it is. There's no point putting a servo in front of anything. I'm going to block. Yeah, because if I put my servo in front of something, then it just dies. And they like pump spell the other thing. So let's see which one of these creatures they save. We're not close to stable, I don't think, though. Like, if we'll kill one of these. Yeah, they're gonna Hunger. We'll kill one of these, and then we can Alchemist Vial the other one next turn. Yeah. So there's the Hunger. That's all the cards in their hand, though. What is that? 1. Ugh. Taking 5 down to 4. It's not ideal. And they're gonna be able to Rancor this up. Let's hope we hit our land drop here. I guess Puzzle Knot doesn't do anything here. Gives us another blocker, but we're gonna have to vial this until we find an answer, I guess. Journey off the top would be sweet, but Quirion Ranger still kills us, I think. Not gonna make their land drop. Palace Sentinels. Cool. We'll just draw all our top end first, that's fine. All right, let's play out our Aether Alchemist Vial. Not Aether Vial. That'd be kind of neat, though. Oh, Sun Chaser! Sun Chaser would have been so good, like, a quarter of a turn ago. All right. We'll pass. Getting a little mana screwed, but I only have 22 lands in this deck. We plan on drawing a few more cards than this, but you get clunky draws sometimes. You find all your Palace Sentinels and nothing else. We're at 4 here, so when this creature gets in, they just win the game. So if they have, like, vines here, like, we'll try to Alchemist Vial it at beginning of combat. See you later, Kirk. Have a great night, man. Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it, dude. It's good to hear from you. If they have vines here, they just win. We'll see what they do have. We'll crack a vial on the BT. And are they going to get in with Quirion Ranger? I'd be pretty okay with that. If they don't have a pump spell that kills us, because then if we were finding a removal spell, we're in money. But they're not going to. 1 card in hand. It's Rancor. Well, that sucks. Okay. Another Sun Chaser. I think that's just game. That's odd, but that's probably just game. I guess it's not just game. Okay. Let's see if we can hit our land drop. We're gonna fight this. We're gonna fight this all the way down. There's Thraby Baby. That isn't doing anything right now. Fog this BTE for one more turn and kill off the Quirion Ranger, but that's not really getting us too far. They got one card in hand. If they find a pump spell, they win. All right, pass it over to them. Sure glad I snuck those standard bearers into the sideboard. All right, beginning a combat step. Did you find a Vines? I will concede to your Vines. No, you didn't. Okay. Chip in with the Quirion Ranger. Yep, go to blocks. I guess Vines would just win the game here too, so they wouldn't have any reason to play it otherwise. We'll go to 2 and hopefully find an answer to this Burning Tree Emissary. We can't answer 2 things, so if they play another creature and a Rancor, then that's GG's. They're not gonna, they're empty-handed. Alchemist Vial. Oh my god, by the skin of our teeth, chat. Come on now. Find me that land. Oh my god. Maybe I cheated on lands a little bit too hard. I've got a bunch of 4-drops and a 5-drop in my deck, or in my hand. So that's not sweet or anything, but... Alright, we live one more turn. I wonder if I should make another deck rundown tech on Reddit for my goblins. That was a good write-up, man. That was very detailed. That was good. Did you find the Vines? No. Come on, Journey to Nowhere. Oh no. Well, that might just be it. That's probably just it. Because, well, Journey will... Oh, come on. Like, Puzzle Knot can block one of these, but we just can't get enough in the way. What could I possibly draw off this Secluded Step that will cause me to not die? Pretty much nothing. Journey to Nowhere doesn't even do it. Yeah, I'd have to draw like 2 cards here somehow. So, I don't know. I'm gonna see what I find. But then probably just scoop. If this is, oh, there's our lands. We found them all. But yeah, it's just too late. All right. Sometimes you don't find lands. Okay, so let's get those standard bearers. Let's jam those friggin' standard bearers in here. Standard bearers, kind of wish we had our standard bearers, prismatic strands, maybe even oblivion rings. I don't really know. But these cards are definitely coming in. So let's have a look at what's coming out for these. Most likely a Palace Sentinels. Palace Sentinels could help us get away with a lot of things though. Probably take out some of our slower cards. So Sunlance doesn't often kill things. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot isn't as good here. I might just go down a couple Sun Chasers. A Puzzle Knot or 2, and probably like 1 Palace Sentinels, and then try to run it like this. Probably gonna have to draw pretty well to beat Stompy. I could see the Stompy matchup being pretty awkward. They're fast, man, but you can't, you know, that's just one of those things, like learning to be a better Pauper deck builder. Like, you have to be able to play against decks like this. All right, so we are fully in the control mode. I might take out even like 1 more spell for, like, Celestial Flare isn't as good against them, I guess, but we don't really want to take out any removal. I could take out like a Battle Screech probably doesn't do enough here. So I might take Battle Screech out for An Oblivion Ring, maybe for a Palace Sentinels. I might, oh, man, this isn't easy. I'm glad I still have a minute. Yeah, perhaps I'll start on it when I've done enough on this painting and I do more testing. You're like nonstop. You've just got like the creative noggin going. Yeah, Oriok Sunchaser is nice because it's big, but I don't want to be playing Puzzle Knot in this matchup. Battle Screech is kind of sweet because it buys me time if they don't have the stuff that they want. This is tough. I think I'm going to bring in one O-Ring. It's not super efficient, but it could get the job done. And Spellbomb might be too slow as well. Like, they can hit for 5 like it's nothing. So I think I'm going to take one Spellbomb out for another O-Ring. So we're pretty far down on artifacts for our Sunchaser, so maybe I'll take one more Sunchaser out and put a Palace Sentinels back in. And I kind of like how that looks. Pretty hot on that. All right, let's do it. Let's hope and wish and pray. Dusty Springfield. Let's do this. Also, what is good Stompy and Bogles answers in red and black? Black, you probably just want to have more removal than they have threats. Mulligan. Oh, come on, Colorless Lands. Stop taunting me. Oh, you run 4 Darksteel Citadels and you just get wrecked. This is like good if I do draw a white source. This is probably, but I have a 4-drop and a 5-drop. So it's probably not good enough. All right, come on. All right, it's got removal. It's got a little bit of incidental life gain. I'm going to leave this on top. And we'll play out our Kabira Crossroads and pass the turn. I might even pick this up with Core Skyfisher on turn 2. Gives me a blocker, gives me some more mana. We should be able to, or gives me some more life. We should be able to get these journeys down in a timely fashion. If they just explode here, though, it's like, it's bad. Good answer for Stompy and Bogles in red-black. For Stompy, I don't know. It depends on what kind of deck you're playing, right? If you're playing goblins, you kind of just want to go around them, right? All right, let's see if we can't find something. Hey, no problem, Lynx. It's all good. All of the possible cards, every single one. I love doing that. Lynx with the the way more competitive white deck than me this week. Your deck is sweet, man. That looks like so much fun. Got that Chomon's Blessing buyout value too. All right, let's see what they found. I don't know if they bring Gleeful Sabotage in this matchup or not. That would be interesting. Yeah, I like playing Moto most of the time, unless Oblivion Ring is bugging me out. You can have your one opponent. Go for it. They're gonna use one of your pump spells here? Maybe I should trade Core Skyfisher for a pump spell. What could it be? Like Vines? Vines of the Vastwood? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna block here. We'll see what they're gonna play. I really like Karam. Because if they want to play a pump spell instead of another creature, it's gonna give us a second to set up again. Karam, what is that? What's Karam? I gotta get MTG bot. Okay. Trade my Skyfisher for your Vines. That's fine. And now I'm going to Journey your Vault Scourge. You got pretty much nothing going on now. So that's nice. What's Karam? I gotta know. I gotta know what it is. I gotta get that MTG bot thing going. The one where you can just type in like ! card and it shows you what card it's talking about. Or people are talking about. Opponent's on the 3rd forest. I get the journey for the next one. Nettle Sentinel. Play like a Skargan Pit Skulk. Nest Invader. Okay. Seems spicy. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you guys, escape routes. It's gonna be the new meta. Part of me kind of wants to just Prismatic Strands here and like see if they play out any more threats next turn, like any better threats for Journey to Nowhere. But they might not, and I can develop my mana more. So I think I'm going to Kybera Crossroads here. I don't care about their pseudo-vigilance because I just have like a jillion flyers. 1 white, instant. Redirect 1 damage from target creature to target creature. Draw a card. Well, another target creature. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is it 1 and a white, or is it just a white? Watch, I drew like no lands in my first game, and I'm just going to draw a million lands this game. Oh! Yeah, because you can redirect a damage to one of your other heroic creatures too. Yeah, that seems pretty good. 1 and a white. Okay. Cool. Because then you get a spell that targets both of your creatures. Oh, there's the Pit Skulk. I knew it was coming. I should have waited. Or kill a Well-Wisher. That's true. See, I always play decks that are so worried about Timberwatch. Never thinking about the Well-Wisher. All right, well, this would be a good time to draw some of our Sunlances. One of our Sunlances, or any of our other targeted removal that we brought in. Get rid of this Pit Skulk. Yep. Yeah, that's because Mono White Heroic is just like all in on the protection, eh? Ult is typically bad versus us anyway, but yes. Oh, it's only whenever you target, so I guess they don't get the counter from you, like redirecting damage or something like that. Like they don't get targeted by the opponent's spell again or anything fancy. It's a sweet foil also. Oh god, I gotta look now. Oh great. A whole bunch of more lands. You guys remember last game? Where we drew a bunch of not lands? And like you guys see this game? We're drawing like a bunch of lands. I'm not gonna Prismatic Strands here. I'm not expecting like, you know, prevent all damage spells out of Stompy, but they're gonna have time to develop their board. It's hard for us to answer a board this big unless we can start getting creatures out early or really like start valuing them out. Like we can get wide again when we get Custody Squire going, but it might be a hot minute before that happens. This is like BTE the rest of your hand. Gleeful Sabotage. Oh, I was wondering about that. They can they conspire? No. Okay, so they can only blow up the one with the the Pit Skulk under it. All right, I guess we're like Custody Squire or bust. O-ring. All right. Well, I can O-ring your Skargan Pit Skulk. But if they have like exactly Gleeful Sabotage in hand, that's pretty bad, but I don't know. We'll see. We can get them back with our Custody Squires and like our core Skyfishers and stuff. I'd probably even get Skyfisher back first. I think it's as long as you target it with a spell, right? That's the idea. Holy Light would be nuts here, but it's just it's so narrow, you know? But yeah, Holy Light would be ballin' here. Opponent respecting the Celestial Flare. Okay, no longer respecting Celestial Flare. We're at 13. Hopefully we draw a creature. And like not a land, which that would be sweet. Oh no, what is this? Elephant Guide? Probably Elephant Guide? Just a hunger. All right. And is this like land? No, they have a forest in hand, right? Okay. Well, there's Skyfisher. What do we give them back? Nest Invader? Give them back Pit Skulk as a 1/1 and replay it. I think we're gonna have to start fogging, actually. So we might... I guess we could like bounce this, give them back the 1/1 Pit Skulk, and get the Vault Scourge. I think I might do that. I know it sounds crazy, but... Alright, so I am going to bounce my Oblivion Ring. They're going to get back Skargan Pit Skulk. And it's just a 1/1 now. Yeah, I know it sounds wild, but I can answer this board somewhat effectively without this Vault Scourge down, so I think it might just be worth it. Okay, let's see what my opponent's got. Whole bunch of 1/1s that would die to Holy Light. Kind of on tilt about it. Would you please? Can Holy Light be the new meta? Can we do Holy Light meta now? Oh, great. Okay, BTE. Last card in hand. Yep. And are they just going to start... Well, they're probably going to attack with the Young Wolf. I can't see why they wouldn't attack with the Young Wolf here. We can start Prismatic Strandsing. What are you going to attack with? Attack with Skargan Pit Skulk. Please. Okay. Oh, I like this attack. Nothing they can do. I'm just going to eat this Nettle Sentinel. I guess Nettle Sentinel might not untap, but it's still better than Young Wolf. This deck runs a lot of green spells. That's going to save me a damage today. And also, oh, redraws. Yes. I love redraws. Okay. We're not going to be Prismatic Strandsing this turn. So let's draw a card. Custody Squire. Going to get back our Journey to Nowhere. All right. Okay. Some call him Young Wolf. I gotta start getting in soon, too. I can't Dirtle forever. This is supposed to be an aggressive deck. All right, let's see what you got. No flunging. 1 card in hand. That's interesting. So if this is Gleeful Sabotage, that's pretty bad for us. Ooh. So let's start chaining Custody Squires. I am gonna get back my Journey to Nowhere, I think. Instead of Core Skyfisher, and hey, maybe they'll vote wrong. All right, Custody Squire gets back Journey to Nowhere. 13 minutes on the clock. We will F6. Actually, I think I'm going to get in with Skyfisher here. Yeah, I'm going to get in with Skyfisher here. We got to turn this around. We got 13 minutes on clock. We got to win another game. I don't got all night. Not a lot of cards in their deck that make Skargan Pit Skulk like unblockable and massive here or anything either, so not ultra worried about that. We can Squire back the other Skyfisher. Maybe they'll remove one of our enchantments. Yeah, it's kind of a graveyard-based deck. I would call it that. Gonna use a pump spell as removal here, I presume. All right, so let's block like this and block like this. Actually, I'd rather lose my Thraben Inspector to a pump spell. Like, I'd rather them trade a pump spell for Thraben Inspector than Custody Squire. So I think I'm going to do it like this and take 3. 7 at most possible. So you can trade your, like, Vines of the Vastwood or whatever, Hunger of the Howl Pack for my Thraben Inspector, and then I'll Journey your boy. I think this is a boy. Who can tell? It might even just be a statue. What are the Skargon all about? I wasn't deep in the lore. I don't even know what that set symbol is. There's a Hunger. Yep. Oh no, my Thraben Inspector. I'm devastated. All right, what's your play? Another Pit Skulk. Okay. Oh, and they're just forcing through damage as well. All right, so let's Journey. Man, Custody Squire getting back like Skyfisher here is pretty nuts. It took you a half hour to get my message. That's weird. Sorry about that, man. It could be Journey Skyfisher here, like give them back Vault Scourge. No, that sounds bad. Journey Skyfisher, pick up the Crossroads. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So let's Journey to Nowhere. That's okay, man. Get your Pit Skulk. And then Core Skyfisher. Pick up Kybera Crossroads. Replay it back up to 11. And attack with Custody Squire. Leave back a couple of good blockers. And pass the turn, F6ing. 12 minutes! We gotta start playing really fast. Opponent's on 0 cards in hand. Ugh. See what they found a land. See if they still want to do some attacking. They do not. All right, there's a spell bomb to gain some life. Okay, so let's Custody Squire. Or do I cycle spell bomb and fog? I think I'm gonna Custody Squire. Custody. I'm gonna Custody Squire back a Core Skyfisher. So now we can start recurring them if they do remove them. Vote, vote, dang it! Get out there and vote. That didn't pay the. Ooh, ooh. That sucks, man. Ugh. All right, get in for 5. Oh no, we're gonna have another Bogles discussion. Another bugle finger discussion. All right, they found a nest invader. That's all right. I've got answers for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 damage, so we have them on a 2-turn clock. We have a good way to regain some life here next turn, and a Prismatic Strands, so I think I might do just that. Oh, there's just another really good blocker that's going to draw us another card, but I think I'm going to Spell Bomb. Gain some life off of Spell Bomb. And attack with the team. We'll leave up Prismatic Strands. And if anything funky happens next turn, we can fog them. Get in with the team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're only representing 7 damage, so I'm not super worried. I don't think any one card in their deck could kill us. God dang it, Bobby. All right, let's see what you got. Show me what you got, opponent. Apostrophe Bogle. All right, we won. Sweet. It's just no one is on the other side. O'Reilly? Who's on the other side? I'm never on the other side of the Bogles discussion. I am still mispronouncing Bagels a lot. That Sunbeam Spellbomb was sort of clutch there, eh? But I don't know. I don't know if we want another one. The next one would have really sucked. Okay. Bubba O'Reilly? Why are you guys talking about Who songs in the chat? You know that one? It's a good one. It's an older meme, but it checks out. It's been my Steam profile picture for a long time, like the O'Reilly owl, but it's in Japanese. It's the damn owl meme, Jap. Bubba O'Reilly. That one. I had this friend who, whenever he would air guitar or like air instrument, he would play on the smallest ones possible. Oh, geez, we're gonna mull the 5 again, huh, team? We do draw another land. This hand could be, oh no, this hand is just ultra slow. It's just too slow. Tap land, Sunland's a thing. Like, I mean, it's better than some 6s, I guess. We have a Prismatic Strand. Yeah, I can see 6s that are worse. Because we can at least Sunland something. Secluded Step doesn't even gain life. Okay, mulligan. This is real bad. But I think it's better. Let's try some early game plays. 4-drop and a 5-drop in my hand. Gonna mulligan this land at the bottom. I think I'm gonna top it, and then I'll cycle the Secluded Step turn 1. It's just so... Yeah, for some reason, I'm just real bad at drawing good openers. I don't know why. All right, let's play out our planes. And pass. We'll cycle this end of turn. I don't know what they could think of that we're holding up that they play around or anything, but a turn 1 Korean Ranger is like sometimes the least scary play, but like Korean Ranger attack for 1, play 2 Skargan Pit Skulks is like the scariest ever. Ooh, my Celestial Flares say hello. What owl? You ever watch Winnie the Pooh? Is that where that comes from? Yeah, I'm getting garbage fired pretty hard. I don't know how I just draw so good all the time. Sometimes I draw really good, and then I pay for it for like 100 years. Yeah, so let's play with Standard Bearer. Sounds good to me. And then next turn we can Alchemist's Vial, maybe draw into a 1-drop. Yep, Standard Bearer. Where are all your pump spells now, opponent? Wait, no Zelda, right? And then you're just like jamming the A button a bunch. That song, man, that song is savage. All right, let's take 2. Salt Bae cooked the owl in a dish. You got that owl meat going. All right, we're not blocking with Standard Bearer here. This is a lot more valuable picking up the rankers and pump spells. You just play a ranker, opponent. No, I'm just gonna play another Solana Ledgewalker. These creatures aren't getting any better anytime soon. Don't play a Skargan Pitskull. Don't. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm gonna play out the land that can't be wastelanded and Alchemist File. Our Palace Sentinels is currently very bad. We'll Thraben Inspector. Chat, you just memeing all by yourself up there? Are you guys just memeing while I'm not looking? I see you guys memeing. I see it. It's like when I drop into the Discord and I just start commenting, I just start reacting with paper on stuff like Cash Money. Paper. Gotta get that paper. Ooh, gonna trade a Thraben Inspector for a pump spell? No, not today. All right, yep. Sure. Take 4. I guess. We don't need your help. You guys go ahead. You meme away. Meme away, team. Do the team memes. Why don't I have Holy Light in my sideboard? Look how good it would be here. Ugh. Oh, there's another Standard Bearer. That's pretty tight. But we're not really progressing our board at all. Really wish I didn't cycle this away now. Let's draw a card first. I'm not just slamming a Palace Sentinels here. Like, there's very few situations where I'm gonna like my Palace Sentinels against this deck. Yeah, crack that clue. Find another land. Okay, there's Custody Squire land, so... so I might chump something with a, a Standard Bearer, but maybe not. The no-value Custody Squire is not too hot. It's not great. That's pretty good. Yeah. This is what he's playing, right? Clue? Yeah. No, this is that game with the different weapons in the different rooms. And I'm trying to guess if it's Quirion Ranger in the forest with an Alchemist File. That's what I'm guessing right now. But it's actually probably Solana Ledgewalker with a Nettle Sentinel in my face. It could also be Goose. Yeah. I'm not about to deny any gooseness. Brutal way to go. So if I Standard Bearer like this, I can get my Standard Bearer back next turn with Custody Squire, but I almost think I'd rather crack my Alchemist Vial first. Like, Alchemist Vial would have been pretty good here. But it's probably just too greedy to try to get all that value off Custody Squire. So I think I'm going to go like this. And, oh, man, I might draw like a land, though. I think this is fine. I think they get one or the other. I'm okay recurring my Thraben Inspector, too. If they have a pump spell here, they have to target one of my Standard Bearers, so they're not going to save them. They're not going to save their Nettle Sentinel. I'm taking 3 down to 10, and I can start blocking Solana Ledgewalkers next turn. If this is like Epic Confrontation pump spell, that's going to be kind of a bummer. Nah, just another Sentinel. Okay. They pass. Journey, eh? Well, I am just going to Custody Squire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Custodi Squire. I'm sorry, Tass. Tass probably left. Tass is probably just screaming. I don't know if anybody's goose is cooked just yet. But my blocks are getting better, which is good because we can journey something and I can almost confidently play this Palace Sentinels. If they attack their Solana Ledgewalker into my Custody Squire, I'll play a Palace Sentinels. I think that's what I have to do. I have to be able to orchestrate a way that they just can't get damage in. Because if I give this deck the Monarch, it's not gonna be. Overcooked is a great game. Brutal way to go. All right, let's see what they want to do. 3 spells in hand. Gonna go to attacks. Attacking with everything. Okay, that's aggressive. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kicked Vines is 8. Well, they can't. It doesn't matter. Like they just. I guess they could like Vine Standard Bearer and then play another pump spell. So I'm gonna block Query Ranger and block Solana Ledgewalker. It's probably a little too greedy to block anything with this. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. No tricks from my opponent. There's Scaregan Pitskeonk. There's the Snargon. Okay. I can journey that. There's a land. Journey to Nowhere. Skargan Pitskulk. Play out Palace Sentinels. What deal didn't I take? Oh my god, I'm getting yelled at from the chat and I don't know what I did. Become the Monarch. With a lot of good blocks on board. Actually, suboptimal blocks at best, but... no, actually, no, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. I got pretty good blocks. Pretty good bees. Get the bee's knees, if you will. All right, just a little shouting outside. It's all good. See what they want to do here. Maybe like they can't force through any damage. Okay, so I'm going to attack with my Custody Squire next turn. I'll leave up Prismatic Strands. There's a land. I don't see any reason not to cycle the Secluded Step, so I'm going to do that now. Cycle Secluded Step, see what we find. Nothing too interesting. I'm going to play out this Standard Bearer. Quick, grab the... No. That's how we get into trouble. Attack with Custody Squire. We're at 6. We're going to Prismatic Strands. Next turn, if we have to. I might just Alchemist Vial this Solana Ledgewalker. That's all good, Task. Thank you so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. There's a Journey to Nowhere. That's sweet. All right. So I actually think I am just going to Alchemist Vial this Ledgewalker. Oh, I can't target Ledgewalker. I'm going to give them the Monarch. Awesome. Cool. That was kind of a punt. Maybe go to sleep at a reasonable time once a week. Yeah, just once a week. I guess I could Prismatic Strands here. Keep them off it. I think I'm going to. I can turn this punt around. Trade Prismatic Strands for the top of their library. Have a good night. Enjoy. Yeah, that's a reasonable hour to go to sleep, I think. We'll pick green. And Solana Ledgewalker won't deal any damage. We'll continue being the Monarch. 5 minutes on the clock. Really gotta speed some gameplay up. There's another Ledgewalker. That's not great. All right. Probably could have saved that Prismatic Strands, huh? Let's draw... Well, that's good too. Okay, so let's Darksteel Citadel. Journey to Nowhere, the Young Wolf. And attack again with Custody Squire. Just Custody Squire. And we can flashback Prismatic Strands next turn if we have to. And I probably will. And I'm just going to pass. Okay, let's see what they've got. Let's see what they've got. They're on a clock now. And we're drawing a bunch of cards. Here come the Ledgewalkers. Here comes everything. All right, here come the Ledgewalkers. We'll go to blocks. No blocks. Prismatic Strands. Tapping Thraben Inspector for when that matters. Like crazy lucid dreaming. I kept dreaming of a chair. All right, and F6 because it was like Inception, man. Buzzy. All right, so this kind of sucks. We're going to lose the Monarch here. But we can continue. I guess we won't attack the Custody Squire. Let's just pass. Yeah, let's just pass. Hopefully we just start drawing other cards, like cards that aren't lands. There isn't a ton of lands in this deck. A lot of our deck draws cards. It's pretty great. Opponent is just gonna pass. Okay, so we will Sunlance your Nettle Sentinel. See how they like that. Play an Ancient Den and attack with everything but the Standard Bearers. And pass the turn. We're going to lose the Monarch for 1 turn. We can replay Palace Sentinels, though. We're going to attack them for 5 down to 9. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on board next turn. So I think I might actually just play this Palace Sentinels out now, because if they attack, we just win. If they attack and play a blocker, we'll just win. So I'm going to play this Palace Sentinels. They have to lead back their Selena Ledgewalkers to block next turn. Ooh, Battle Screech. Spicy. All right, come on. Let's take this off Mono Green Stompy. I need this. Ah, crap. It's a Nest Invader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 on board. They have 2 cards in hand. See if they want to attack. They're gonna attack. Okay. Sure. I think we just win. So Journey to Nowhere your Nest Invader. And Sunlance your Eldrazi spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Binds targets our Standard Bearer, bruh. Now we have a 5/5 Standard Bearer. We'll just go ahead and Sunlance this. Sometimes you get sleep paralysis. We won the match. We did. We won against Mono Green Stompy. Cool. Nice, guys. Sweet. So Moto's not. Oh my god. Preview window troubles. Preview window trubs. I'm gonna mulligan this. This hand is unplayable. And this hand's pretty good. Keep. Snap it off. Nice! Okay. Couldn't think of a better turn 2 play than that. Stompy again? No. No! Not like this. Not like this. Okay. Oh. Alright. Thraben Inspector. Pass. It's the Bogles. I was more half asleep and I couldn't get out of it for what felt like an hour. I can't believe you always think you crapped yourself. That's brutal. What a brutal sentiment. Oh, Orin Arlid. Nice. Something I can remove. Very good. Very, very good. Yes, I have the removal. Yes. Something to use my removal on. Heck yeah. They're worried about the Chainer's Edict. Mono black control confirmed. Okay, let's get a couple matches off Bogles here, team. Kind of really, well, I guess I have the Standard Bearers now. I don't really wish I had the Cop Greens because we won our last match, mostly. Oh, they don't have another threat? Oh, man. All right, let's just get away with this real quick, okay? So I'm not going to let up. I'm going to play my land, get in with Thraben Inspector, and then we'll Skyfisher back to Thraben Inspector, replay Thraben Inspector, and pass the turn. Skyfisher back Thraben Inspector, replay Thraben Inspector, opponent on 2 untapped green mana. This could be super good. Like, I could just, like, steal this, I think. I feel like my opponent's on kind of a bad keep. We'll see what they find. And it's another Utopia Sprawl. Okay. We don't really care about that. No Boggle. No Boggle. No Boggle. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. This, and we're just like curving out like monsters too. Okay, get in with the team. I needed this so bad. I needed this so bad. Hey, Joe. Oh, you're on the worst internet ever. Bummer. Did you take that trip you were talking about? Are you away right now? Is that why you're off the grid? Get back our alchemist vial. And pass the turn. My girlfriend's laughing at me for some reason. Maybe it's because I said off the grid. Oh man, they're still not playing any Bogles. Oh god. I don't know that I've been happier about winning. Oh man, that really sucks, Umbra. What happened? You have narcolepsy? Oh man. That's how you get in that awesome creative state. Okay, so they don't have any haste creatures. I'm gonna sack a clue. Draw a card. You find a battle screech. Turning up the heat. They're just dead. They are just actually dead. If they play Boggle Cartouche of Solidarity or something, but like, I don't really... Gone to visit my parents for New Year's. How's the dog? I know you're super stoked about running into that dog. Well, not like physically running into, like body checking it. I don't think you ever gave me the indication that you're going to body check any dogs. So don't take it that way, but... okay, so let's Battle Screech. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flash back Battle Screech. And then they're dead next turn. I guess they were dead next turn anyway. And I just showed them Battle Screech for some reason. But YOLO. I'm not worried about it. I feel ya. Yeah, Nick, I remember you having problems with it too. I'm gonna draw my card before end of turn. Watch, we get totally wrecked by like cartouche of whatchamacallit. She hasn't left my side since I got back. That's awesome. And we did it. That was such a free win. Like I shouldn't even count that. That was just totally a roll. Tried so many sleeping supports. Ugh. Melatonin never worked for me either, but I have trouble sleeping because I'm an idiot and I drink a lot of coffee. And sometimes I have videos to edit/render. Okay, so let's bring this stuff in. I don't know if Oblivion Ring for like Ancestral Masks is worth it. I think I am the control deck. Like I'm probably going to take out the Sun Chasers and the Cogworkers Puzzle Knots and maybe even one Spell Bomb again. So I guess I got room for the O-Rings. And this will take out some problematic enchantments. I could take out the Journeys. The Journeys aren't doing... Actually, Sunlances and Journeys aren't doing anything. So maybe I go down to 2 Journeys, 2 O-Rings. I bring back in the Sun Chasers. Yeah, honestly, Sun Chasers... Yeah, Sun Chasers are better than probably any amount of Journey to Nowheres. Wish I had another Celestial Flare kicking around somewhere in here. Might take out one more Journey for a Puzzle Knot to turn on Metalcraft a little bit better. I don't usually have a lot of trouble with Metalcraft, but it really sucks when you don't hit it when you need it. Palace Sentinels isn't super good in this matchup either, so I could bring in another Puzzle Knot, or maybe bring in a Spell Bomb. What's one Journey to Nowhere doing? I guess getting bounced, killing tokens. But so Oblivion Ring can do that too if I want it to. I'm scared to lose my life a little bit. What little bit of internet I have left. Yeah, I like that we're the no sleep. I got the no sleep chat in here tonight. We're just gonna land an early Standard Bearer and that's GG's. That's how that's gonna work. So I think I like this board. I like this sideboard plan. I feel like I could use one more Puzzle Knot somewhere. Spell Bomb's probably not the worst thing I could have. People when I was in high school and was getting my degree thought I was on drugs due to my sleepiness and behavior. Oh, they thought you were on drugs, huh? I'm just kidding. It's super unfortunate that your life went that way. Cool. Yeah, looks Decent. Got a good amount of redrawing. Palace Sentinels isn't great. I'm kind of regretting having Palace Sentinels. Like, we have to... I'm going to keep. They have to have a slow draw. Like, they have to be Clunk City for this to be good. I feel bad for you, Joe. You're on the internet ration plan. There's a Blossoming Sands. Well, that's the kind of Boggle start I like to see. Standard Bearer. Journey to Bear. Okay. Let's play out 3-Bit Inspector and pass the turn. There's a chance I just draw a card off this clue next turn. Instead of... No, because I have my Sun Chasers in here still. If I can develop my board and keep putting clues down. And when I draw a Sun Chaser, I might be able to engineer like a blocking scenario. Oh, put an aura on this Colony Garden token. Put an aura on it. Oh, okay. Never mind. But that's not... That Boggle isn't that scary yet. Not too many enchantments down. I don't know if we just want to trade Skyfisher for a 3-Bit Inspector here. It only gives us 1 more power. I guess it gives us 1 more toughness too. And we're not doing anything else. Okay, so let's do that, and we can play up 2 more 3-Bit Inspectors as blockers. The time to have a Standard Bearer resolve and help us win this game is kind of up by now, though. Almost got kicked out from something that steamed from the... What? Steamed from what? What was steaming? I have slid a pic in Discord and returned safely. Oh no! The Bogles. Just another Boggle. I can live with that. I can totally live with the all Bogles draw.
Stop saying Boggle.
Bogle. See if our opponent's gonna get aggressive. Man, the 3-Bit Inspector is looking pretty hot on this board. Kibera Crossroads, eh? Well, I think now is as good a time as any to get a tap land down. So I am going to do that. I think. Yeah. And then play out 2 3-Bit Inspectors. That way we square up with their board pretty good. If we ever get into a weird situation where we have to Journey to Nowhere this Colony Garden token, I'll do that too. 3B Daddy makes a clue. 3B Daddy, actually she's a mama. 3B Mama make another clue in the kitchen with the clues, mama. Actually, no, she's on the case. Mama doesn't make her clues in the kitchen. Mama makes her clues on the job. Okay. A Kelpie? There's magic cards that are Kelpies. Get in. All right, what kind of disgusting auras did you draw? Opponent likes tapping all their mana before they cast their spells. So is this like, oh, garbage? Okay. Okay, we can still double block it with a lot of stuff. Or single block it with stuff, that is. You do kill 3B Baby. Good for you. You've done it. You have done it. And are you going to Rancor this up? That's kind of a good exchange for me, too. This is like Rancor, and I can block it with Core Skyfisher. It does 1 damage assigned. If I can even double block it, I'm pretty all right with that. Like, what's this? Just another Boggle. Okay. All right, all right, all right. And attack. Dang. Thought I was going to get an opportunity to play a safe Palace Sentinels here. If I do play Palace Sentinels, though, they're going to risk, like, their whole board, pretty much, to get a hit in. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that really sucks then if you almost got kicked out for it. I'm contemplating playing this Palace Sentinels because I think it'll incentivize them to just, like, suicide their board into us. And I can just get it back with Core Skyfisher. Unless they just have another fight card in hand. I think I'm going to do it. It's a little risky, but I don't think we're going to win a game against Bogles without getting a bit risky. And this is our opportunity to have them maybe make a mistake here and do some bad attacks. So I'm going to do it like that. I also got my artist name from these assumptions. Is Umbra Lurks your artist name? What's your artist name? Sanrez? It's probably got to do with drugs, actually. It almost definitely has to do with drugs. All right, so let's see if they want to suicide their board into us to get the Monarch ability. And then we'll just nab it back. I guess they could do something with Core Skyfisher. That would kind of be a bummer. Yeah, actually, there's a few ways this could go badly. They're just going to Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Come on, throw a bunch of Bogles at me. What? Red mana. Ancestral Mask. It's a 6/6. Well, I guess that's not suiciding your board into me. All right, okay. You got me. A little bit greedy on the Monarch getting. I can only 5 them back. I can prevent 6 damage by double blocking, I guess. That doesn't really seem good. Having a Howling Mine on board for Bogles also seems very bad. Maybe we'll draw an Oblivion Ring for this Ancestral Mask, huh? That'd be tight. We got a couple draws at it. I can't have anything. I don't see why they wouldn't attack with just this Boggle here. And they're just gonna pass? Oh, that couldn't have possibly gone better for me. Okay, let's cycle Secluded Step. Oblivion Ring. Come on. Battle Screech, eh? Thank you so much for the bits, Vosi Joe, the buffer. You threw me those bits 20 minutes ago. Dealer Acid. That's a pretty good nickname. It could be like Thraben Inspector draw card here. We don't have any way to like get over this Boggle. Maybe I'll just draw a card and see what I find. Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card. Ooh, Sunchaser? Okay, that gives us... Oh, because we sacrificed that clue? We don't have Metalcraft. Oh, that is such a bummer. Right? We won't have Metalcraft? Okay, so we have to play out Thraben Inspector here, and we will. I should have played this Darksteel Citadel, because I'm a dummy. That's okay. That's alright. I'll still block this. Well, maybe I won't. I'll probably just give them the Monarch and take it back next turn. Yeah. Well, I guess I could block with my whole team. Legit wouldn't be surprised at all. Ooh, these are going to be some big guys. So that's good. So if we do... They don't run pump spells in this deck, right? They just run auras. So let's see what they found off the top. Abundant Growth. Okay, so Ancestral Mask makes this a lot bigger, and they get a redraw. Okay. Sure. Oh, we're gonna have to find an answer for this. We don't have nearly as much untapped mana here. Yeah, so I'm going to... I'm gonna just take 8. I can play out these 2 Sun Chasers next turn. I legit wouldn't be surprised at all. Alright, I guess I'm taking 8. Taking 8 off the Boogle. They're gonna get to be the Monarch for a turn, which is probably pretty good for Bogles. Especially on a draw like this. We can't answer it. But I'm gonna get to play out 2 Sun Chasers next turn. And that's a pretty good blocker for this guy. And maybe we'll draw an Oblivion Ring for this Ancestral Mask. Just a Solana Ledgewalker. That's okay. I can handle that. They're going to draw an extra card, which sucks. We draw an Ancient Den. Okay. Play that and draw a card. See what we draw. Celestial Flare. Okay. So, I think I play 1 Sun Chaser, leave up Celestial Flare here, get in with Skyfisher, and just hope my opponent misplays this. Get in with Skyfisher and pass to them. I can now block their guy too if I have to. So we get the Monarch back. And we pass. Cogworkers puzzle mod. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to be going pretty wide here in a second. Oh god, that is a long time for a YouTube video, man. Alright, there's a good couple ways we can frig them up with Celestial Flare here, so hopefully we can orchestrate one of those ways. I have a stop on their damage step. What's this now? Another mask? Possibly? Or an Arlid. Good Journey to Nowhere target for next turn. Alright, let's see how they attack, if they attack at all. Oh, we got them! Yes! Oh god, this feels good. No blocks. Celestial Flare you. Oh, yes! Got him! They sack their Boggle and all of their enchantments. A bunch of their enchantments, not all of them. That was like the top deck, guys. Custody Squire, not getting anything too cool back right now. So let's journey, first order of business anyway, let's journey this Aura Narlid. And we'll play Citadel and Puzzle Knot. Got him! That was nice. Yeah. Hashtag save Joe. Somebody go to the UK this minute and frickin' save Joe. And we'll play out another Sun Chaser. I'm doing this so we can like maximize our board presence so that we can swing in with our 2 flyers here and not risk getting blown out by Trample or anything and losing the Monarch again. Because we really don't want that fight to keep going now that they're kind of stuck. Take care, Nick. Thanks so much for dropping in, man. As always, it is great to hear from you. Sorry about the sizzling noise, guys. That's just the beautiful sound of meat cooking. Shouts out to all the vegetarians in the stream. I actually think being a vegetarian is pretty cool. I think that's woo. Take that, Bogles. I think they got a little bit unlucky. Both of those games are awkward Bogles draws, but I'll take it. We need wins. So see ya later, Bogles. Okay, well, my preview window's behaving, but I'm gonna mulligan this. Much better. Cool. Okay. Let's go. Let's show everybody how aggressive this deck can be, because this is Tron, and we're gonna have to be the beatdown to win this. So let's get some artifacts down and beat face with an Auriok Sun Chaser. It might not be Tron, actually. This might be like blue-red control or something. Meh, meat is my biggest demon. Once that bacon's cooking, there's no holding back. I feel you, man. All right, it's Tron. Let's be fast. Let's be aggressive. All right, so we're not being fast or aggressive here. I'm going to play with Sun Chaser. Any removal spell that they have is good against it anyway. Like if this is one of the Flame Slash decks, this might be the deck that won Rags to Riches, which is a super cool deck. I had a lot of fun watching that deck play. The pilot was excellent, like beyond good. Like they were actually super good. If you guys haven't watched that, like go check it out. Fixing their colored mana first, too. They know they got a minute. Come on, Artifact Land. Artifact Land off the top. Okay, I'm going to play this Alchemist Vial first because I might draw an Artifact Land. And that could be worth saving my land drop for. Just another Thraben, but that's another Artifact. All right. Let's get the beats going. Beats. Unfortunately, I can't sack any of these clues for action, and these cards are mostly dead right now. But we'll see what else comes out of our opponent's deck, because if they're like they play Ulamog's Crusher, we could find a way to orchestrate a win through that with Celestial Flare. So we'll see what they play. No Tron yet, thankfully. Are they going to... They're going to Ancient Stirrings. Crop Rotation. Okay, they have Tron online. So if this is Crusher, I'll attack with everything and try to Celestial Flare when they block. If they block, maybe they'll block. I imagine they'll block. Unless they know we have Celestial Flare. We're getting to the point where that's relevant. They're gonna play the Crusher? What is this? What could this be? Rolling Thunder X6? I don't know about Rolling Thunder X6. Unless they're like playing Wall next turn? No, okay. No, I didn't think so. So is this gonna be Drifty Drift? You be a Drift Boy? Just Prismatic Lens, alright. Yeah, so Mole Drifter incoming? I'm assuming? Yeah, they're waiting until they can get enough mana to Rolling Thunder. And they've pretty much demonstrated that to us. Ooh, another land would go a long way here. It's not worth sacrificing any of our artifacts for. So let's see if they want to remove our Auriok Sunchaser. And then we'll start sacking clues to play our Palace Sentinels. Because if they tap out and we can find a land, play a Palace Sentinels, we can try to just get over them with card advantage. Should be sweet. They're just going to let us get in for 5. Pretty fast clock going here. Must say so myself. Oh, I don't have to say that, but I did. They're gonna Alchemy? Forbidden Alchemy? Tofu bacon. But you can't have tofu with Yorkshire puddings. It's got no meat in it, right? No, but a Yorkshire pudding is to be only consumed with meaty goodness and gravy heaven. You can replace that with not meat. Nope, then there's no Yorkies. I really like your exclusivity with Yorkshires. It means a lot. What's a 7 mana spell that costs... Oh, they're going to capsize a clue. Okay. Sure. We'll draw a card. Darksteel Citadel. Does a pretty good clue impression. I guess, like, we don't have any other way. Like, if they capsize Thraben Inspector or something, is this just capsize the buyback? Rolling Thunder. Okay, cool. So we're going to get to play Palace Sentinels next turn, which is pretty sweet. Can keep attacking. I've been to Gravy Heaven lots of times. You like Greek rice pudding? Oh man, I had that. So I visited Europe in high school, and we ate a lot of rice pudding, and it was delicious. Most of the places I went, it was very good. There was a lot of it too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're gonna 2 me as well. I don't know if that's worth tapping out for. They could just X5, right? But I don't. Maybe they're not using their mana for anything else. Sure. You will get the thunder. Okay, so what do we got? Sunchaser. Okay, so maybe I just play out another Sunchaser here. I guess they can capsize one of our artifacts with like they can capsize this clue, makes it a lot worse. So I am going to Palace Sentinels, actually. Sneak through with Sentinels and start drawing a million cards. And attacking with Palace Sentinels. We'll see what their follow-up is. Probably making an attempt at capsizing our entire board. Flame slash the Palace Sentinels. 2 colored mana up. Sure. Alright, we will Battle Screech. Can't capsize a Battle Screech, can you, opponent? I guess I can condescend it for a whole bunch. It's like they're opting to condescend. Yep, nothing we can do about that. Condescend puts them off capsize with buyback this turn, though, so that's okay. Though I am also Irish and Welsh. You guys are being ridiculous. Alright, you got our Battle Screech, opponent. Go ahead and do your scries. You scries, I cries. Found an Ancient Den, so this Sunchaser is going to be good most of the time now. I guess they're going to go capsizing our lands soon, probably. Okay, so let's play Ancient Den. Try to get another Battle Screech out. See what happens there. We can't flashback the other one yet, so this might not be a great play, but... Does our opponent have another counterspell? No, Teachings. Teachings for what? Condescend? Do they have another Condescend? Electrickery, sure. Okay. You may. You may do that. Will you do it at the end of my turn, please? I don't know that this whole 1-for-1 in game is going to do them very good. There's a Prophetic Prism, because I'm on the Monarch plan now, and the Pain Train's going to get rolling here in a second. Opponent choosing not to Elect Trickery. And there's another Palace Sentinels. All right, let's play out another land. Let's try to attack with our birds. See if they feel like firing off Elect Trickery. So they'd have to capsize with buyback twice in order to turn off our Sun Chasers and get them with the Elect Trickery. They're going to Trickery anyway. That's fine. Cool. Cool. And we will Auriok Sun Chaser and Palace Sentinels. And pass the turn. There goes Elect Trickery. Drawing another card. White creature here would be pretty sweet. I would appreciate a white creature. Flashing back Teachings, what you gonna get? If my Nana makes a yes. You guys are going on the food. Eat Yorkies now. Bread and butter pudding is delicious. I love bread pudding. There is this marmalade is also good. There's this bakery in St. John's where I used to live. I feel like Jeff should just do a food IRL. I could do a mukbang. You do a mukbang? There's this bakery I used to go to in Newfoundland that had a, I don't even know what our opponent's doing here. That had bread pudding. They would take all of their like delicious pastries and make bread pudding out of it. Yeah, okay, sure. Doomblade, our dude or lady. Draw another plane, so play that out. Crack this clue. See what we draw. Journey to Nowhere, that's not doing anything. Whole bunch of removal in our hand, not doing anything. Go to combat, get in with Palace Sentinels, hopefully. They can't buy back any capsizes here, so that's all good. It's weird that they're not looping any mnemonic walls yet. Maybe I'm just getting really lucky tonight. Cycling land would be ideal here. I'm gonna F6. I don't see any reason why. Spellbomb. Well, I'll just cycle that. Next turn. Opponent's gonna start trying to capsize all our stuff here now. Let's run out Spellbomb. Maybe they're crazy enough to counter it. We shall see. Counter it. Do it. Come on. Counter it. Like flashback Mystical Teachings and counter it. Oh, yes. Okay, sweet. The less mana they have for capsizing, the better. Okay, so let's play out Citadel. Go to attacks the Palace Sentinels, see if they want to tap any more mana. They don't. They're going to take 2. Let's bounce our Prism with Skyfisher, if this resolves. There's a chance it doesn't. It resolves. We will pick up our Alchemist Vial, replay Alchemist Vial, see what we find with that. Thraben Inspector, play out the 3B, baby. And present 5 damage for next turn. And pass. A couple of juicy targets for our opponent. Gonna start capsizing our board. Sure. You can go for it. Oh, actually, yeah. No, they're gonna Forbidden Alchemy? So they still have capsize in hand, but I guess our board is just a little bananas for them to be doing that. I guess that's why they haven't started capsizing yet. Maybe they'll capsize to keep themselves alive, or maybe they actually just want to win. All right, it looks like they milled a bunch of lands. What'd you find off the top? Is this just capsize no buyback? Pulse Marasa, what you gonna get? What can you can't get anything with Pulse here, right? Oh, they're just gonna land and gain 6? Okay, sure. Continue the dirtling. You see a kitty? Is there a kitty back there? My kitties are crazy, man. Okay, looks like opponent is just going to pass straight back to our turn. So let's flash back some Battle Screeches, shall we? And just turn this clock up to 1,000,000. Make an attempt at turning this clock up to 1,000,000. Will you counter a flashback Battle Screech? You won't. Okay, so let's try to Skyfisher back this Alchemist Vial. They will allow it. Skyfisher back the Alchemist Vial. Flashback Battle Screech. Can't imagine they run another Electrickery main board, right? And we will replay Alchemist Vial, draw a card. Bunch of flyers on board. I guess I might have like Echoing Truth. Could possibly be worried about. I'm gonna sack this clue first. It could change our mind about what we want to do with this Spell Bomb. Graven Inspector, probably about the same thing as we were gonna do with the Spell Bomb. Maybe they have Fadeaway main board? That would be so bad. They can't be playing Fadeaway main board, right? And we'll play out our Sunbeam Spell Bomb and pass back to them. Well, if I could, I would cook you food. It's not that late for a drive. Okay, let's see what our opponent is gonna start bouncing. They're just gonna Teachings. Do they have another Electrickery? They can't have another Electrickery. They find Condescend. You're gonna Condescend the Spell Bomb. I guess they want the Scry? They definitely just want the Scry. Yeah, sure. Condescend you may. And we'll see what they get back with their Mnemonic Wall when they do cast it. So we've seen all these cards. No, can't pay 2 for Condescend. There goes our Spell Bomb. Bummer. Umbra, you are pushing that tofu like there's no tomorrow. Opponent's gonna Lightning Bolt us. Okay. Sure. Oh, and then Rolling Thunder us to death next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. Well, they can't have... They can't... Oh, okay. So if this is Mnemonic Wall for Rolling Thunder, even Mnemonic Wall for Rolling Thunder doesn't do it here, though. Oh, no. Okay. They got it? They got it. All right. Rolling Thunder wins the game. Okay. Tron. Tron. I couldn't really put any faster of a clock on them than that. They're on the Rolling Thunder plane. Circle of Protection's pretty good. Oblivion Ring is okay at blowing up their mana. Standard Bearer's not doing anything. Definitely bring in Nihil Spell Bombs. Prismatic Strands probably isn't super great in this matchup either. We probably just want to win faster. Like, if they can Rolling Thunder us for a Jillion, then Prismatic Strands doesn't really matter. I'm going to take out a couple Journeys for Oblivion Rings. We already have the Spell Bombs. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot is probably fine in this matchup. Sunlance is doing pretty much nothing. Dust to Dust could be okay to keep him off colored mana, but I think this is the 2-color blue-red version, so I don't really know if I want to be doing that. Calibretto. You should make him show you before you concede. Oh, you're totally right. Ugh. You're right, Calibretto. That could have been the punt of the night right there. Crap. Yeah, that was stupid. Ugh. So if they're main decking Electrickeries, I think our Battle Screeches are a little bit worse, but yeah, that was brutal. I should have made them show me the Electrickery. No, you're right. They probably did have it, but being the Reed Duke fan that I am, I should always just make them show it to me. All right. Chat's loving the food. Chat's loving the food. This hand's all right. It's not great, but it's all right. So I'll keep. Yeah, chat is loving the food tonight. Okay, let's 3B, baby. And pass the turn. Yeah, if they had Mnemonic Wall there, like, I don't know if this deck even runs 2 Rolling Thunders. I'll ask them before the end. Maybe before the end I'll ask them if they had it or not. Before the end of the match. We'll see if they did. Not on Tronland turn 1. Okay, so we will play Puzzle Knot. And we're just going to be making plays for the next couple turns. Oh! Guys, there's things cooking. Is that a hot dog cross? There's things cooking in my house, and you guys are all talking about food, and everyone for the rest of history that reads this chat will be starving. What about olives, feta, and spinach? Stop, guys. I'm getting so hungry. My mouth is watering. All right, cool. You got your mine. You may mine. Let's try to... we'll play Darksteel Citadel first. And then Alchemist Vial. And see if they want to condescend a Spell Bomb here. I kind of like to get a Spell Bomb out of their hand. They're going to condescend this. Okay. Oh, they're just going to prohibit it. All right. That's cool. Spell Bomb. And then go to combat. I'm happier for their prohibits hitting that. Hopefully our curve will be a little bit better this game. We kind of started dirtling, and you don't want to dirtle against this deck, but apparently every deck I build just has a dirtle mode that's inescapable, which is understandable. I like I like me some dirtling. Nope, only meat. Strictly the meat. Okay, let's cycle this Spell Bomb. See if we find anything off of that. Just another land. Okay, let's play Kibera Crossroads. Resolve a couple of spells here. Wonder if they would bring out Mox Monkey, or bring in Mox Monkey against us. 5 cards in hand, probably on Tron within the next couple of turns. We haven't found any kind of clock to put them on. Unfortunately, chicken nuggets are life. Chicken nugget life. I guess that's it. I think Joe already suggested that I have like a chicken nugget emote, so I guess I can't help it anymore. Listen, guys, this is not my chat is not political. Don't start talking about your views about chicken nuggets in there, please. I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's find something to do while our opponent dirtles on us, eh? I'm going to play out the Citadel first. We'll play out Alchemist Vial using some colorless mana. What do we find off the Vial? We're almost at the point where we're going to crack this just to start attacking. They put male chicks in meat grinders. What? What? No. Oh, we're dirtling so hard. Maybe I should have taken Puzzle Knots out for the Spell Bombs in this matchup. This is one of those things that does not lend itself to inexperience, like playing the Tron matchup. It's yeah, it's something you definitely gotta get reps in on. Opponent's just gonna pass. Okay. What kind of foul counter magic do you have for me, opponent? Let's attack with these guys. I don't want to just run this Core Skyfisher into counter magic, so I'm going to draw a clue first. Draw off of the clue first. Oh, sorry, team. Okay, so let's Core Skyfisher. I'm actually just going to pick up the Puzzle Knot here. This is Condescend, Prohibit, Exclude. They're going to draw a card for our troubles, and we will just pass it back to them. Dirtle so hard, Tron players want to find me. Yep. Mono removal deck. And they have one shady blue mana over there. So let's draw another card, see if we can fake them out with some Core Skyfisher stuff. Yeah, I think they rely on the Rolling Thunder to win the game, I think. They're pretty hot on countering spell bombs. But I guess, like, for good enough reason, right? I'm just going to play out Sunchaser here. I think they're about as likely to counter Sunchaser as they are to counter Skyfisher. I guess they just don't have a counter. So next turn, we're going to play hope our opponent doesn't top deck a counter. Yeah, nice. That's good. I wonder if there's a reason to gain life with the spell bombs to hurt his chances of Rolling Thunder. Yeah, I almost think that's true. They're off Tron, but we're not punishing them for it in the least bit. We can still nuke their graveyard. I can't even make black mana in this deck. They're kind of screwed on colors, too. Like, if we're going to steal a win, we got to do it ASAP. Okay, let's see what they're going to do. Mnemonic Wall. Targeting what? If they target like a counter spell here, just targeting Flame Slash. I think that's reason enough to Spellbomb. Spellbomb you. No card draw. Nope. Pretty sexy target for our removal too. What? Yeah, no, it's an exile. Okay. Good. I thought they got it back. I was like, huh? Nuh-uh. No. Okay, so let's Journey the Wall. Really hurt their chances there. And we will Skyfisher back our Puzzle Knot, I think, just to keep the clock going. Maybe Alchemist File. Yeah, I think there's better cards in our deck than a 1/1 servo token. So let's do all this while we got the shot. And we draw Spellbomb, so that's going to be sacrificed for life gain, for sure. Attack for 4. Can attack for 6 next turn. See what they've got here. What's cooking? I believe just some home-style stew. And if Abby's feeling real ambitious, well, actually, she wouldn't have to feel ambitious. She might just be, she might be cooking up the chili that we got planned for the week as well. So lots of red sauce, nice, delicious meaties, making meat in the labs, getting there. So perhaps in the future, there will be proper fake meat. Meat. Dinarova Horror? Goddamn. What's Dinarova Horror? No, just a 6-mana Doomblade? I think opponent might have been faking us out last game. Honest to God. Like, I really think they faked us out with that Rolling Thunder. I'll ask them if they had it. I wonder if they'll tell me. Cycle is Secluded Step. We find another Puzzle Knot. Play out our bomb. It is a bomb. And play out another Puzzle Knot. Attack with the team. And I'm going to start stacking Puzzle Knots end of turn here. Yeah, they were like faking out a Dinrova. They were faking a Dinrova Horror there, which is interesting. I don't know why they tapped out all their mana. They might have just clicked the wrong spell. I don't know. And they mapped up a Shimmering Grotto as well, which is kind of funny. It's kind of weird. Give me a weird impression. Okay, I'm going to sack this. Electrickery incoming. And attack for 8. And then I'll Battle Screech next turn. I'm pretty sure they're on Electrickery here. Fairly certain. Because if they Electrickery here, we still get them for 2. And then we can like play this, sack our Puzzle Knot, and get going again. Unless they have like another Mnemonic Wall in hand. Can't imagine they have a ton of Mnemonic Walls. They're gonna Crop Rotation? They're just gonna Moment's Peace. All right, sure. So go ahead with it. Go ahead and peace. And you can just, oh man, if they don't have Electrickery though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like we're 1 off of lethal. But I think they don't have Tron yet. Let's go looking for another threat. Sick threat deck. Okay. All right, go ahead, opponent. Go ahead, Tron opponent. You're going to forbid the alchemy. No forbidding alchemy. Drawing a card, fixing their mana, finding the Tron. They could have found Tron, but oh no, I guess they're missing 2 pieces. So they just decided to get colored mana and go on the value plan. So I am going to sack this. I have Battle Screech in hand, so I'm less worried about Electrickery. And I just want to put them to 1 here. I have a lot of reasons why I might want to put them to 1. And I can get them to tap out a bunch of mana and try to resolve the Palace Sentinels too. They might not tap out a bunch of mana. They might tap out some amount of mana. Opponent's going to tap a bunch of mana. Flashback Moment's Peace. All right. So let's Palace Sentinels. And then next turn, so we have lethal on board if they don't have like a big Electrickery. English stew with no tofu. Irish stew is better. I'm not really sure. I think this is Canadian stew. Honestly. I don't mind them, but can't beat homemade. Yeah, man. Make your chips. Like make your fries. I know people that have worked in those places that aren't huge fans of that strategy, but because they have to make the fries, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's swing for lethal. Got that Moments Peace opponent? Or are you gonna play that Electrickery finally? Because I got a couple spells I want to resolve. There's Moments Peace, all right. All right, well, let's keep playing out threats. Make them have it every time. Is Sprouting Vines a real deck in Pauper? I'm just getting into the format and I saw a primer for it. 2 games. Got on turn 2. Oh, Inside Out Combo is who you played against. Yeah, Inside Out Combo is a great deck. And certainly one that can beat Vinestorm. But Vinestorm is really cool. It's just one of those super interesting strategies, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not... All right, so I can beat them through Electrickery now. So next turn I'm going to Battle Screech probably. Just because. It's just as fine in the graveyard. See what this is. Mystical Teachings. Gonna go get their Electrickery. Yeah, Vinestorm is really cool. I would suggest getting the best primer possible for it. Like finding somebody that's like super hot on Vinestorm, somebody that plays a ton of Vinestorm would be what I suggest. Yeah, it's cool. It is really interesting. That's a good way to put it. That is a really good way to put it. Not necessarily real. Can you imagine if we just drew... Oh, we got Custody Squire. What do we get back with Custody Squire? Sunbeam Spellbomb? Gain some life? Nihil Spellbomb? Get our opponent's graveyard? Opponent just super hot on the tapping mana. All right, so let's see if we can get that Moments Piece out of their graveyard. Which we will, because they're dead if they don't. Yep. Tapping some mana for a Moments Piece. Oh, they're just going to Echoing Truth our Journey to Nowhere. Sure. Okay, get back Mnemonic Wall. Then what? Are you going to get back Moments Piece here? Oh, man, sweet. So we're going to get to eat their Moments Piece with our Custody Squire and Nihil Spellbomb? That's pretty rad. No problem at all, Fallen. Welcome to the stream. Ask all you want. Ask all those questions. Seriously. That's totally cool. Yeah, Vinestorm is interesting. Absolutely. Interesting is the word for it. Okay, let's Custody Squire. Get back Nihil Spellbomb. Play out Nihil Spellbomb. Actually, I'm going to journey this Mnemonic Wall first. And then on the end of their turn, I will Nihil Spellbomb their graveyard. And they can't Condescend X1 or anything fancy here, so I'll play out the Nihil Spellbomb. And now they have to find another Fog, I believe, to win. What is Vinestorm? It's a deck that tries to storm off with the card Sprouting Vines. And then I believe... Thank you so much for the follow, Fallen. The Fallen follows. Thank you. Inside Out Combo is super cool. Like, legit super cool. All right, what did you find? What are you going to do here with your... Are you just dirtling? Are you just killing time? Till we can have a better next game? Like, I don't really see what's going on here. Opponent is on all the scummy plays. I think they tried, well, maybe they're not on scummy plays. Maybe they actually did have the, they did have it last time. So this is going to be Rolling Thunder X8. Okay. They didn't even get another tower? What is going on here? like what? Yeah, and Inside Out is crazy powerful. It is an intimidating deck to play against. And I don't know that I could play with it effectively. All right, so let's try to get rid of that Moments piece in their bin. And the Mystical Teachings. They'll probably Teachings for another Moments piece. I'm assuming. No. Yep. Exile your graveyard. Turn comes back. Let's cycle Secluded Step pre-combat. And then we'll go to combat. There's another Spell Bomb. That's pretty rad. Okay, let's go to combat. See if we can, like, do anything here. They're gonna Forbidden Alchemy. Yeah, okay. What do you find with Alchemy? Caravex Torch for 1 billion. Oh, yeah. Wonder if they found the Moments piece. We'll play another Nihil Spellbomb, if they did. Gonna Teachings for Moments piece? Sure. Opponent on the Troll plan. They will Moments piece, and we'll get it out of their graveyard, along with some powerful spells. Okay. Sure. Well, we won't attack. We'll go back to our second main phase. We'll play out a Nihil Spellbomb. Yeah, if you can afford to take it into leagues are great because people won't just concede to you for playing like your deck or whatever and having a good time. But yeah, just for fun is good. Like if you're just trying to jam games, have a good time, yeah, just for fun is great for that. Okay, we're gonna F6 through their turn now, which I actually think might be more valuable at this point. Yeah. What are you playing now, opponent? Electrickery, sure. Yeah. Got me there. And what's this? Mnemonic Wall. Big ol' Rolling Thunder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to kill our board. You've got 8. Think I'm gonna scoop to the Rolling Thunder again? Trying to get people on my LGS to play Pauper, so it's probably where I play Pauper until the tournament sport in paper, which was announced. That's a good idea too. Just like get in there, play some like real games where people aren't just going to scoop to you and stuff, because that's kind of disheartening. Like I find that sometimes happens when you're playing brews and it can just throw you off. You're like, well, how am I going to get a game, right? Yep. You're Rolling Thunder. Congratulations. Okay, so we'll play out our land. Play out Nihil Spellbomb. Play out Palace Sentinels. And we will Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech, so we have Lethal on board again. See if they find another Moments piece. It's up to you now, opponent. Blocker's not going to do it. We found all of our spell bombs. Like, that's pretty lucky. Yeah, they're at 2, or they're at 3. Elves is nuts. Check out the Maverick Girl for all that elf action, but Elves is bananas. Opponent got the Mnemonic Wall. Mnemonic Wall targeting. Roll Electrickery. Okay. Electrickery doesn't win them the game, so you may Trickery the Electric. Yeah, sure. And you got any Electrickery? What is it? What is it, opponent? You can tell me. You can trust me. Muldrifter, okay. Gonna draw a couple cards. Trying to find that Moments piece. And there's Urza's Tower. Okay. All right. So what do they have? We, like, pretty much just win here. Barring, like, some set of consequences. So, I mean, present lethal, hope they don't have Moments piece, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Gonna block with the wall, gonna block with Maul Drifter. Yep. Okay. And we win? Do we win here? If they Moment's Peace and then try to like pulse, that could be interesting. What's this? 4 red mana. I think I have most of Elves. Ancient Grudge, our Nihil Spellbomb. Okay. Well, Spellbomb you. Yeah. Opponent on the clock plan. 2 mana untapped. 4 mana, actually. They have 4 mana. Okay. Do we win now? Can we win now, please? Passing through blocks. And 1 in a red. Electrickery. Gonna kill our birds. I guess we don't win here. Okay. Yep. Sure. Take 2. They're struggling for it. They're struggling for it. They're fighting. Tooth and nail. They're gonna bolt our guy down to 0 cards in hand. All right. So let's Journey to Nowhere, the Mnemonic Wall, and Custody Squire back a Sunbeam Spellbomb to gain some life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To get back, because how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can't kill us. Like, I almost want to get Skyfisher and like draw another card, or like get Palace Sentinels. Or even get like, I think I'm gonna get Puzzle Knot actually. So we can cast Puzzle Knot, and you're brand new to the format. Yeah, and you can brew and do well. Like I wouldn't say I'm doing well right now, but you can brew and do well. So let's cast these Puzzle Knots our opponent gracefully gave us 2 of while they're tapped out, and they scoop the game. Okay, cool. Back to the board. All right, so Lightning Bolts, Electrickeries. I wasn't super happy with the Puzzle Knot. I could like play Cop Red, but they have the bounce stuff. Battle Screech is probably better. I think Palace Sentinels is actually really good in this matchup. Like that was probably just a mistake. Yeah, brew around a little bit. Yeah, welcome to Pauper. If you're just starting, like brew some decks, have some fun, like get into it. Yeah, it's an insane format. Like, yeah, it is, and there's just so many of them. You know what I mean? Like that is one of the things I love about this format is that there's so many commons. Like before you jump on a net deck, and it is good to net deck as well, and just really get a feel of the format. Okay, let's bring in another Battle Screech for all those counter spells. Counter spells. Mind you, I don't know. I kind of want to be faster than that. The Puzzle Knots weren't that bad. They got in for a good amount of little early damage pegs. I actually think I'll run it back. There's the win, kitty. All right, come on. Let's ride this to a positive record. Let's do it. Couple of long old games tonight. Well, we got Metalcraft online. Celestial Flare that isn't really doing anything. I keep these in for like the crushers, I guess, basically. And there's nothing in our sideboard. Like, there's probably an argument to be made for, oh, opponent's not going to make their land drop and just pass. Sure. 3-minute Inspector. Pass turn. And next turn we'll play Puzzle Knot, and then turn 3 we'll play Sun Chaser Spellbomb. Maybe they're giving us a turn head start. Okay, so this we'll play Sun Chaser, I guess, but if they play a removal spell next turn, that's really bad. Or well, no, I guess I'll trade Electrickery for my Chaser. So I'll do that and pass the turn. I'll attack for 2 or attack for 1. Pass back to you. I know. I think they faked out. I think they faked us out in game 1. I honestly do. Like now that we're onto that, I'm gonna bolt the Sun Chaser, flame slash the Sun Chaser. So it didn't matter either way. I think that was a good play. All right, so let's get this. Let's get this down. Get a token. And get this down before they have a chance to counter it. And we'll attack with Thraben Inspector. I'm not going to start sacking them to gain life until we're in a good spot to do that. Running on 5 minutes on the clock. Assembling Tron gradually. 1 colored mana on board. We draw another planes, so curving out just fine. We'll do this, and we might sack Puzzle Knot on their end step. There's Palace Sentinels, so we'll definitely sack Puzzle Knot on their end step. And then play Palace Sentinels next turn. Try to just run away with this thing. What do you got? Oh shit. Oh, excuse my language. Sorry, I try to keep it PG here, guys. We go to combat. Attack with the crew. I am playing a little loose, like it's fast. Like this game is fast. Okay, let's see if we can resolve a Custodi Squire through whatever shenanigans. If they just have Prohibit, then this doesn't get it. I guess whatchamacallit, their Exclude would have gotten me there, but it didn't, so YOLO. Let's go. See what this is. Mnemonic Wall, okay, sure. Getting back Flame Slash, good enough. Okay. Good enough. And turn will come back to us. Play a land. I'm going to go to attacks. Swing with everything. And then we'll Palace Sentinels Sun Chaser. And hopefully they don't get any flickering shenanigans. Yeah, everything Tron plays is nuts. Like, Tron always looks like it's supposed to kick my butt. And they're going to have a Flame Slash online next turn. So I'm going to play this Sun Chaser, just get that clock turned on and turned up. And play out this Palace Sentinels. Don't put this in their graveyard for a Pulse Marasa to gain them life. To gain them life, like. Getting back to, yeah. It's like, if they do get confused and give you 2 cards, like, it's, you know, you kind of got them or whatever, but you shouldn't count on it. All right, Oblivion Ring. So let's attack with everything. And I don't know what we would Oblivion Ring. There isn't any way to really put them off colored mana. Well, let's run a Skyfisher into something first. See if they have a counter. And then we'll Oblivion Ring the Mnemonic Wall. All right, Skyfisher will bounce Alchemist Vial, and we will try to O-ring the Mnemonic Wall. We will O-ring the Mnemonic Wall. All right, sweet. Your turn. Go ahead. Draw an extra card. They get to go. Sacking map for a Tron piece. We got them dead in all kinds of ways next turn. There's another Sun Chaser. What did you find off the top? Tron. All right. Gives you a lot of options. 10 mana. Rolling Thunder mana. They're probably just not going to have it. We'll know. If they fake us out this time, we'll know that they didn't have it last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they can all but wipe our board here. But if they're going to Rolling Thunder our board, I'm going to crack this to draw a card, and we'll try to reassemble next turn. Opponent also on 3 minutes, so I don't know if this is really an appropriate time to try to slow roll Rolling Thunder. All right, there's a Rolling Thunder. Sounds good. So we will crack this. Actually, no. I'm going to wait. Yep. Down goes most of the team. Just a 3B baby on board. So let's play Sun Chaser. And then Skyfisher. We'll pick up Puzzle Knot. We'll replay Puzzle Knot. And now we got him dead a bunch of ways again next turn. How about that? I guess I could like flashback Rolling Thunder. Like that's going to get really irritating if they play like Mnemonic Wall, flashback Rolling Thunder here. But we got our Mnemonic Wall. I guess I could Ancient Grudge this again. Which might be what's coming for us here. Who's this? Drifty. Wall. Drifty. Getting drifted. All right, cool. Draw some cards. Cool. Okay, let's play an Alchemist File to draw a card. See if that draws out any reactions from our opponent. Draw a card. Palace Sentinels. Okay, let's make it so Mnemonic Wall can't block. Go to combat. And attack. Do you have it? Do you have the Moments Piece? Of course you do. You do run 4, that's fair. All right, let's go digging for a Nihil Spellbomb. Fair enough on the Moments Piece opponent. Opponent's piece. Draws a card, just a Thraben Inspector. We'll play out Thraben Inspector and try to find our friggin' Graveyard Hate. Opponent on 2 minutes. We're on the F6 plan. We're gonna attack with Drifter. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're at 18. All right, sure. And end of turn comes around. I am going to sack this to gain life so that we don't die to a Mnemonic Wall. Turn comes back to us. Graveyard Hate. Battle Screech. All right, let's sack a clue, draw a card. Sack clue, draw a card. Thraben Inspector, play a land, Palace, and try to Palace Sentinels, I guess. Well, let's go to combat first, see if we can get them to waste some mana. And then we will Palace Sentinels. A flashback Moments Piece. Yep. Sure. And we will try to Palace Sentinels. Will you allow it? We become the Monarch once more. Okay, cool. Let's play out Thraben Inspector and pass the turn. Digging for that old Graveyard Hate. I'm gonna fog this on their turn, so they can't get the Monarch back from us. That might have been a punt there last time. All right, what do you get back with Teachings? Moments Piece, okay. Opponent on the fog plan. They cycle a Remote Isle to draw some cards. We draw Darksteel Citadel. Fedic Prism, effectively drawing their entire deck. We're at 23. We're still at risk of getting Rolling Thundered out. Like that is there's a non-zero chance that that happens. At this point, I feel like my opponent will waste the rest of their clock just tapping mana for it. So let's do this to Muldrifter in F6. Darksteel Citadel. Let's try to draw a card. Find some Graveyard Hate, maybe. No Graveyard Hate. Draw another card. No Graveyard Hate. Okay, let's get in. And we'll just F6. Or actually, we'll Celestial Flare the Muldrifter on their turn, so we can't really F6 here. I guess if they block, we can F6? Yeah, okay. So let's try to Celestial Flare Muldrifter. And then we'll F6. They're going to tap some mana to counter it. I wonder if they have the 23 mana here. I hope there's some sweet new commons in the new set too, man. I've been that like 3 mana draw 3 is interesting, but I don't know if it's like how competitive it is. You know what I mean? Hope it's competitive. That would be rad. Draw an extra card up, being the Monarch. Opponent gonna do some stuff with their digs. 45 seconds on their clock. Oh, they're just gonna sack Expedition Map? Can you Rolling Thunder me for 23 before you time out? Rolling Thunder on the stack, we win? Yeah. No, okay, they're gonna Pulse, looks like. Pulse to dig. Pulses back Muldrifter. Okay. Opponent's trying to meme it out here. at the very end. Meme right down to the last drop. Mnemonic Wall for Rolling Thunder might have killed us there. I don't know why you wouldn't. But they don't even have time to Rolling Thunder anymore, so... You're gonna be a Dirtle deck. You better Dirtle so hard. Opponent's sending me a message. I'm gonna send them a message by attacking. Flashback your moments, piece. All right, what did they say? Lucky kid, sure am. All right, we won. Cool. Have a good night, Tron. All right. If we draw one artifact producer, we're on the go with these Sun Chasers. You know what though? Like, and I might, like, excuse me being humble, but this might not even be an amazing, like, or even a good, not amazing, it's definitely not amazing, but it might not be a good deck. It might just show how powerful Custody Squire is, or like how well situated 3/3 flyers are. That was like the main strength of this deck. Like once I played a few games with Auriok Sun Chaser, I was just like, this is a strong thing to be doing with white mana. What do you mean, Brad? Welcome to the stream though, playing Brad. My paranoia is acting up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. This hand looks good. Yeah. I did keep this hand. Correction. All right, here comes the Delver decks. I don't think we're that good against Delver. There's our last artifact, so let's start playing artifacts. There's a Brainstorm, so this is almost definitely Delver. I don't know what else we'd run into. They're probably going to Brainstorm, play their Delver next turn, but we can block Delvers and then recur with Custody Squires. That is part of the plan of this deck. We also have Sunlances and stuff for them, so it should... There are main deck considerations for Delver. Delver actually deals a little bit worse with incremental life gain than other decks do, I found. Let's fix that preview window. I think, did it happen somewhere back up in the chat that I missed? Did Joe just like leave to get food at some point and never came back? Because that's cool. That's good and all. Opponent, deep in the tank on the Brainstorm. This avatar looks like this is a serious player. Looks like they're a very serious Pauper player. I would believe them too. I believe most people. People could brag to me about their accolades and I would just be like, yeah, I bet, yeah, you are. This will go up on YouTube tomorrow night. Yes, absolutely. Yep, it's going to be up. I'm going to do my rendering and my editing tonight, and it will be up tomorrow. There won't be as much net benefits this week. There's going to be two net benefits videos because the Oubliette bug. The deck tech, I guess there's going to be 3 in total. There'll be the deck tech and then 2. Oh, this is blue-black control. All right. Want to find another blue mana. So I think if we just, yeah, we want to go Sun Chaser and then Alchemist File next turn. If they leave double blue up, that might be a sketchy Alchemist File, but I would rather they counter this than the second. Oh, they're not going to. Okay. Sure. Is this Disfigure or Sun Chaser? Just an Echoing Decay. That's awesome. Oh, man. Yes. Okay, so I am going to play out the Alchemist File here. We want our Sun Chaser or our Puzzle Knot to resolve next turn. Do a Viewers Brewers! You guys do brew a lot of cool decks. Oh, let's try to resolve 2 Sun Chasers next turn. Scratch that. Let's resolve 2 Sun Chasers next turn. Our opponent's going to tap a bunch of mana and leave no counter magic up, and we're going to cast an Auriok Sun Chaser. And it's going to be sweet. 3 cards in hand. There's a Gurm Angler. All right, so we will run out a Sun Chaser into the counter magic first. Actually, if they don't counter it, I'm just going to play another one. We'll play out Basic planes. So if they don't counter the Sun Chaser, like I said, I'm just going to play another one. But if they do, I'm going to journey their Gurmag Angler. They don't. All right, let's play another 3/3 fire. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Get some of that counter magic out of their hand. Yep. Cool. One card in hand. That means either a journey or a puzzle knot will resolve next turn, or both will resolve next turn, which would be pretty sweet. Opponent's going to 5 us. Yep. Sure. You may. And what's this? This is another Gurmangler? That could be trouble. Yeah. No, Sultai Scavenger. That's not that bad. All right, so let's Ancient Den. Journey to Nowhere, your Scavenger. Yeah, your Scavenger gets in the way a lot worse than your Gurmag Angler does. We'll play a Chump Blocker for Gurmag Angler next turn. And then next turn, we can Alchemist Vial to fog it, play out our Custody Squire, get back our Alchemist Vial, and just keep beating down. Beating down like the deck we do. I guess we could fog this turn and then Custody Squire back our... Yeah, because that puts us on a... That gives us a better clock. But... Yeah, here, I'll shoot you... The Twitter should work, but I'll send you a link. I had it on my I think I kind of want to yeah, I'm just gonna chump because I'm going to get back a Sun Chaser with the Squire next turn. Sweet. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's block. I don't really feel like going to 10 here. Our interaction doesn't line up as well against this deck. They're just gonna pass. All right. So let's play a land. Did they draw exactly another counterspell? I guess that would kind of suck. That would really suck. Yeah, they found another counterspell. All right, good for you. Found your other counter. But we still have time. We've still got lots of ways to interact with this Gurmag Angler. Well, lots of ways is a little a little sketchy. Watch them give it hexproof in response. Yeah, I feel like I'm not teched out too much against blue-black control. Like I wasn't ready for blue-black control, let alone a really fast, tight playing blue-black control player. All right, so let's play a land. Let's see if they want to do anything about our Sun Chaser. Doesn't seem like they do. They're just going to take 3. All right, so in the face, these decks have been main decking more Echoing Decay than they used to. So, oh, Mono Blue Exhume? This deck is nuts. Oh my god. Or Blue Black Exhume. Mono Blue Exhume is what's going on in Modern right now. And it's Mono Blue As Foretold Living End. Blue Black Exhume? Everybody's like checking Decked Builder. They're like, there's a mono blue reanimation spell? All right, and let's try to sneak through a Battle Screech. If they have like a Prohibit here, then it's not a big deal. Another Echoing Decay would really suck. And Chainer's Edicts aren't that good against us here. We're gonna sack Cogworker's Puzzle Knot on their attack step to chump the Gurmangler. Yep, I'm just preserving my life total because we might find a way to deal with this Gurmag Angler, and we want this game to just go on, you know? All right, block Gurmag Angler. If I'm going to be taking 5, I think it'll be next turn too. We'll see what they've got here. Is this Doomblade? Doomblade are just Agony Warp, okay. Yep, that's cool. And Delver. Uh-huh. Find Thraben Inspector, which is at the very least a redraw. Yep. They've kind of got our clock stopped here now, which sucks. Because it means I'm probably going to have to take 5 next turn. Guess I don't have to take 5 anymore. That's pretty sweet. And I get to draw another card. Find a land drop, which I don't mind finding either. All right, so let's flashback Battle Screech and keep that clock going. We can double block a Delver too if we have to. Don't know if you want to be double blocking Delvers against a deck that has just like mono removal, but it is what it is. And we will fog the Gurm Daddy one more time. Go to combat, fog Gurmy. Yeah, that wouldn't be cool if if this was that Exhume deck. That's trouble, for sure. Ooh, live draws. Live draws. All right, so I'm going to attack with precisely 3 of my birds. And then... So what blows me out? 2 removal spells. I'm going to attack with 2 of my birds and play out Palace Sentinels. See if they have responses. Play out Palace Sentinels. They might just have counter magic here too. But that's okay. The more counters out of their hand, the better. They're going to let it resolve. Maybe they have a way to steal it away next turn. We find Celestial Flare. Oh, yeah. All right. Here's a deep analysis. Not afraid of a deep analysis. Cast that. You should cast that, opponent. Cast it. Tap your mana. Tap it all. Here come that clutch Celestial Flare, though. All right, so let's double block Delver and get Thraben Inspector in the way of this Gurmag Angler. See what that looks like for them. And I can Celestial Flare them on their damage step if this goes through. They might just remove one of the birds, which like isn't a blowout, but... Okay. Damage goes through, Celestial Flare you? It's gonna tie up their mana too. Pretty sweet. What do you got? Dispel? Dispel. Okay. Fair enough. It's not tying up their mana that bad either. That was a pretty clutch Dispel right there. What do you got? Exhuming Drifter? Playing another Gurmag Angler. Alright. Yep. You certainly will play another Gurmag. Oh, lands! Come on! Well, attacking for 1 in the air and throwing my board away to block Gurmag Anglers doesn't seem super good. But we might draw 2 Journey to Nowheres. Alright, let's not block with anything. Maybe we'll draw another Celestial Flare. Sunlance, not as good. Unless I play another Delver here. That would be pretty tight. We're going to go to attacks. You may blocks like this. Like this. And go ahead. Prioritize, opponent. Do you have additional plays? Deep Analysis. Stinkweed Imp. Okay. No big deal. Just a Stinky. Alright, so let's Sunlance a Stinkweed. And Custody Squire back. Now we've got blockers. Custody Squire back. A Sun Chaser? Or maybe we just want to like have running Squires here. Because they only have Deep Analysis in hand. So we might just want to get a bunch of Squires out. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, but I could play the Sun Chaser this turn. An attack for 6 in the air? Like, get them on a real fast clock. But they might be able to Deep Analysis into more interactions, so that might not be as good. Oh, I don't know. Custody Squire has them dead in less turns. Unless I attack with Palace Sentinels here, put them down to 7. No, I would still have to get Sun Chaser. I'm gonna get Sun Chaser here. We'll see what they have. Maybe they'll give us another Sun Chaser. Maybe we'll get 2 Sun Chasers. We've only gotten 2 cards back with Custody Squire once, but I haven't resolved a ton of them either, so... All right, so let's play out Sun Chaser. They only have a Deep Analysis in hand. They can't kill us with 2 Gurmag Anglers, and they're dead through 1 removal spell next turn. They're not dead through 1 removal spell next turn, so maybe... Yeah, I definitely have to get the pressure going. This puts them up against it. They want to alpha next turn. We win. Well, unless they find removal, I guess, but... No, it is what it is. Well, there's some removal of our own. All right, so opponent will probably Deep Analysis here. Oh, they dredged back Stinkweed Imp. Oh, so their hand is Deep Analysis Stinkweed Imp? They just abyss you to death with the Anglers? Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, they're going to attack with both and then play Stinkweed Imp. Oh, we got this, guys. Let's go to 10. Yep. Yup. You get to draw an extra card, I guess. But it shouldn't matter. Oh, I'd be so bummed about Vapor Snag or like Annul. Annul would really suck. All right, do you have an Annul opponent? Or do we just win here? Nice. Okay. Keeping it cool. Keeping it cool. Keeping it real. What's good against this deck? Nihil Spell Bombs? Yep. Dust to Dust isn't something we want to be doing. Oblivion Ring is better than Sunlance. They have Delvers, I guess. Sunlance probably isn't the worst card, but we definitely want Oblivion Rings and all of our journeys here. It seemed Prismatic Strands would have been all right in a couple of those situations last game, but it's too slow. It's way too slow. Sunbeam Spellbomb isn't the best card here, but it cycles, it keeps our Metalcraft up. It's better than a Sunland. Oh yeah, we have to take cards out. Right, that's how you sideboard. Okay. All right, let's take out a couple Spell Bombs. Oh, I'm just realizing I totally missed an opportunity to call this deck Custody Squire Spell or Custody Spell Bombs. So these are going to get a lot worse against Echoing Decay. I feel like they'll bring Echoing Decay in for those, so I'm going to go down to 2. Makes it a little bit better. I wonder what their anti-Monarch plan is. I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. But for now, we'll submit like this. I feel like Battle Screech is good against this deck pre-board. No worries, Calibretto. Thanks so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. That's the best. And thank you for the luck. I feel like I'm going to need it to keep going like this. Oh, this hand's kind of bad, but it's got a sideboard card in it. Albeit not a great sideboard card from what I saw. Unless we crack it off like super early. I feel like it would be too greedy to throw this hand back. Huh. I think we have to keep this. But it's not trivial. No, it's okay. It's okay, TVV. First 3D. We're only in match 4. We have another match after this. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, it's too greedy to ship this. I'm going to keep it. You made it. Oh, no. It's the meme island. All right, let's Ancient Den, Spell Bomb, and I think they might hold back here. Like they might. Is this a null? I'm okay with a null. They might hold back here. They might like hold up their counterspell next turn for our for one of the Sun Chasers, and then we'll be able to get through. We'll be able to sneak a couple spells through anyway. Well, no, they're not waiting. They might have like Agony Warp or something like that. Oh, but there's a Sun Chaser. Well, I can't just like not give them a target, can I? Play 3/3 Sun Chaser? No soul manipulation for it? They might have like, they could have a million spells here to kill us. Oh, Hydralisk, what is up, man? Yes, you're always there. Okay, Agony Warp gets our Sun Chaser, but that's okay. We got a couple of good creatures coming up after that. Yeah! What is going on? You're all about them comments, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the YouTube comments, seriously. Needs it. Alright, there's a Stormbound Geist. Well, get this, so that's cool. So let's play out our Ancient Den, and we will pass it over to them. So I'm going to try to Celestial Flare their Stormbound Geist because it'll tie up their mana. If they counter it, I'm a little dead next turn. Well, I'm not dead next turn, but you know how it is. It'll tie up their mana, that is, and we won't have to sacrifice the Spell Bomb. Let's try it like this. See how they feel about that. So they sacrifice it, and we will Spell Bomb, get rid of it. I'm so glad. That's wicked. I will keep rocking Pauper. You bet. You bet. Oh, Delvers. Just a bunch of them. Bunch of Delvers. All right, well... Okay, let's Thraben Inspector, draw a card. In the face of those Delvers, I just can't slam a Sentinels. Like, if they flip that, we're effed. So let's see if we can't find a little interaction for these Delvers. Okay, well, Thraben Inspectors can get in the way so long as they aren't flipped, but I'm not entirely convinced. Plus, we can just run out Custody Squire next turn. Pretty lucky I found a way to tie up all my mana there. And Custody Squire gets back Sun Chaser, which can also block Delver of Secrets. I guess I'm, ah, crap. So they're gonna get to flip one of their Delvers. Oh, no, they're gonna, well, they must have drawn Brainstorm there. So they're gonna tap out further counter. They're not gonna have any counter magic for a Custody Squire, which is gonna be a great blocker for the Delvers they're setting up, and it's gonna get back an additional great blocker for Delvers. So I think we're in like okay shape. Not great shape, but decent. Like, decent and a half. Unless this is like blue, I don't know. I guess I could play like a Gurmangler here. That would kind of blow. Sunlance would be tight here. No, I guess Sunlance isn't that good. Because they've set up Delver for next turn now. But listen, opponent, listen. Like, I am the beatdown. Look at me. Look at me. I am the beatdown now. Ooh, the natural Sun Chaser. Well, that's good. All right, let's get out this Custody Squire. Get us back a Sun Chaser. They milled their other Stormbound Geist out of the board. Opponent, I am the aggro now. And we'll play 2 Sun Chasers next turn. I will happily trade this this Squire with that Delver. This Delver's going to flip next turn, so I'm going to serve with these Thraben Inspectors. You can trade or you can block if you want. That's cool. Maybe a Disfigure. I don't know if they would have kept in Disfigures in this matchup. I don't get the Stormbound Geists. I don't know. Maybe this deck just naturally runs Stormbound Geist. It is a pretty wicked card. All right, is this the part where they give Custody Squire -3, -0? Or -0, -3 and give Delver Secrets like +3, -3 or whatever? All right, you 3S. But I am the beatdown. Like, I am the beatdown now. There's an Alchemist Vial, so let's play out a Sun Chaser. See if they've got a counter spell. Well... Oh, crap. And they get the Delver back? Well, surprise, we have another Sun Chaser for you. And they might have a removal spell. Ugh, I guess that wasn't great. They gotta go to all that trouble of flipping the Delver again, which is nice. Okay. Thraben Inspectors get in, do some damage, we pass the turn. I want to deal with this Delver so bad. Delver's gonna get in. I'm the beatdown opponent. Like, I don't know why you're trading your guys here. You're on 3 lands, setting up Delvers. I'm gonna play this Palace Sentinels, and you're not gonna be having a good day. Ah, crap. They got enough mana to make our play really bad, guys. Maybe we should just draw some cards. I don't like our chances against their mana. If we draw an untapped land, I can Alchemist Vial first and see if that draws out some interaction. I can't imagine them not having just straight up counterspell in hand at this point, though. Especially in a deck that looks like it's splashing black. All right, let's play Citadel. Play out Vial. Opponent gonna counter? They're not. What do we find? Skyfisher. Okay, they'll probably counter Skyfisher. We're setting up a pretty convincing board to make Palace Sentinels look good. We're going to counter the Skyfisher. I'm okay with that because that will let us get our Palace Sentinels down. And we'll attack for 2 damage with our Thraben Inspectors. So I'm kind of hoping my opponent wastes a bunch of mana next turn trying to set up their Delver. But I don't think they will. I think they're going to play around Celestial Flare. Oh, the blind flip! Come on. All right, is Nausea a card I'm worried about? No, we sideboarded out Battle Screeches, so that's good. Yep, come on in. Hope we've run them at some amount of counter magic. Yes, tap a bunch of mana. Yes. Stitched Drake. Okay, that's pretty bad, actually. Did not want to see that. And another Delver. Yeah, I didn't want to see that either. We're up a game, though. We're up a game. Okay, so... Well, we might just draw the extra card here. Giving them extra cards is so bad. So bad. What if we draw exactly Celestial Flare? Let's draw exactly Celestial Flare. How about that? All right, so we get to be the Monarch for the moment. And I'm not going to serve with these Thraben Inspectors because I might be able to block this Delver and then get a real creature with the Celestial Flare I'm about to draw. Tight. Well, I mean, that's going to help a little bit. That'll help us next turn. I'm going to fog this Stitched Drake for what that's worth. Wow, you sure are good at flipping them Delvers, huh, gang? They have Echoing Decay, Nausea, and a bunch of cards in their hand that I should have kept track of. Okay. So, Nausea and Echoing Decay in hand. This is looking pretty rough here, guys. Pretty rough. We're pretty much dead next turn. Opponent's going to get to be the Monarch, which means they'll draw more of their good stuff. Holy crap. I'm taking out the rest of those Battle Screeches. Alright. Vial. Vial might last us a turn, but I don't see it buying us enough time. Alright, let's try to journey this Drake. And then we'll play one more Vial. Journey the Stitched Drake. And play one more Vial. Draw another card. They might counter this one. No, not going to counter this one. All right. Play a Plains. Swing with everything for 4. For really unconvincing 4 damage. And this is probably going to be Echoing Decay the Thraben Inspectors. I wonder... Yeah, okay. Counterspell mana held up for a post-combat, please. And we're going to try to fog both of their Delvers this turn, try to keep the Monarch for just a minute. We're going to need it. Like, we're going to have to run into all of the good interaction that our deck really doesn't have. All right, so they're on Nausea, which doesn't do anything. And that's all we know. Nausea. All right, fog you out. Do I have any Sunbeam Spellbombs left? I don't. Well, that's probably... No, that is just game. All right. Well, you got it. Good game. That was a good game. Oy vey. Okay. So all those Delvers and Stormbound guys make Palace Sentinels a little bit worse. Let's bring back in a Battle Screech. And... Standard Bearer is pretty good against Echoing Decay. I think we want those sun lances too, somehow. What would we take out? No, I think they're going to go big again. I think they're going to go big again because we're on the play. I think they got aggro there because that's probably the plan. All right, so let's do it. Let's go like this. Long games tonight, guys. Very long games. Woo! Getting going on the long game. How is everybody tonight? Everybody enjoying the white deck occasionally wins? The white deck occasionally gets lucky and wins. Oh, good. Our opponent's taking a little while trying to next level us. Oh, they said hi. Sorry. There we go. Got a little good luck, have fun in there while you have the chance. I like it too. I don't even know. Like, there's been so many good Custodi Squire decks. Oh, this hand looks so good. Oh, baby. Okay. Keep. They might have Echoing Truth too. Echoing Truth's pretty good against us. We'll play Thraben Inspector. And then we'll play Sun Chaser next turn. And then turn 3, I might play Vial out so that I can pick Vial up with Skyfisher, but I could always pick Vial up with Thraben Inspector. There's a Delver. Okay, so maybe we should even just Journey the Delver here. Yeah, they were good games too. They really were. So if I get aggressive and expose my threat here, also I can just trade with Delvers. See if they want to trade right now. Honestly, though, yeah, I'm just going to leave Thraben Inspector back for box. That's way too greedy. All right, let's see if their first removal spell eats one of our big flyers. It's funny because, like, this deck is kind of falling down being an egg. Don't blind flip. Don't blind flip. Don't, oh, and Agony Warp's going to kill our friggin' let's try to trade before they can try to Agony Warp it. Well, that's good. It's going to eat up some of their mana for the turn. Oh, that's actually very good. Didn't see that little 2-for-1 there. Well, let's play some more stuff that can trade with Delvers of Secrets while we get 2-for-1. That's just my cat running around, by the way. Don't worry about it. He's cool. He's just having a really great time. All right, we'll pick up the 3B baby. See a lot of potential in Custodi Squire. Does it have a place in Black-White Pestilence? So the best place to ask that, one of my mods is a Pestilence expert. I refer to them as Links to the Past, but they're in the Pauper Discord. So if you go to the Pauper Reddit, I know I'm like sending you all around all around the place looking for people. So if you go to the Pauper Discord, you can get there from the Pauper Reddit. You can just Google it too. You should just Google Pauper Discord and start asking questions about Pestilence. There's lots of capable people there that can help you for sure. Oh, sweet. Ghostly Demise. This deck's good, man. Like, this Delver deck, it's a good deck. And our draws haven't been particularly impressive either, but... All right, so they're back on the removal. We found a little bit more interaction, so let's interact while we have the chance. And play Custodi Squire. I think they would have stayed somewhat on the aggro plan. Like, I feel like they didn't try to next level us and like take out their shrivels and stuff. But yeah. So I play a little bit of Pestilence, or I did. It was fun, it was cool. But I would definitely there are better Pestilence players than I in the Pauper Discord and stuff. I would say I think it does because it can recur your Pestilence, but by the time you have 5 mana going in a Pestilence deck, you're a lot more worried about like micromanaging the board. You're trying to like use a little bit of mana to kill creatures and a little bit of mana to kill your opponent, and like you won't always have time to cast a 5-drop. You might way later on, and maybe that's when Custody Squire is good, is way later on. But some decks can also just get around Pestilence, or they can like engineer ways to be better against it. So I would say, like, I would give you a strong maybe, but like I said, there are experts out there that are certainly better at advising on your Pestilence question for sure. But potentially, yes. I think if you can find a way to stabilize with Pestilence and you got 5 mana you're not doing anything with, probably. Even if it only has, or sorry, it has like a 3, it has 3 toughness, right? Like that's probably reason enough alone. Draw a card off Thraby Daddy, find a Custody Squire, speaking of. So run out Thraben Inspector, see if they want to counter it. They don't. They probably have an Echoing Decay in hand. Probably should have waited till post-combat to play a Thraben Inspector. See if they have any mana they want to tap. They might have gotten rid of Echoing Decay too. Thraben Inspector is kind of their only target. But I don't know about them taking out Echoing Decay. They don't care about the Nihil spell bombs. That might have been the next level. I'm all worried this is an Exhume deck, but it's really just getting value off of its metal notes and stuff. What do you got now, opponent? All right, well, let's try to play a Custody Squire. And try to get back our Sunchaser. Here's a counterspell, sure. Go to combat. We're going to draw some cards next turn. Do they have Echoing Decay as well? Only 2 cards in hand. Like, I know I have 0 cards in hand, but I have some draws here. Like, ugh. I hope we can do this. They're going to brainstorm. They're digging. They're digging. Unless they might just have mill spells in hand too. It makes brainstorm a lot better. They can get rid of those cards they don't want anymore. We'll see. Yeah, man. I'm new to Pauper and have picked up Jeskai Familiars. Do you have any thoughts or advice on the deck? So I've never played Jeskai Familiars before, but some advice I could give you is learn to play fast. Like that, there are times I played against Familiars where if I will concede to an opponent's infinite combo, but a lot of opponents won't. So if you were going to just gain a bunch of life to like keep yourself alive, then I would be trying to find a way to like do that very quickly. And also just doing your combo takes a long time. So learning how to do that fast is really important. And you would get help on that from 420 Dragon, which their name is permutations of that. Oh my God. I wish, only they were tapped out 100 years ago. All right. So, sorry, if only they would continue to be tapped out. All right. So play a Puzzle Knot. We're really bad against Stinkweed Imp unless we can exile it. But yeah, 420 Dragon would be the expert on Familiars, and they can give you more advice, but that would just be my kind of like blanket suggestion, would just be like learn how to do it quickly. Thought Scour away the cards they don't want from their brainstorm. Land 2 unknowns in hand. You should attack with your Stinkweed Imp. Just go ahead. It's nothing to worry about. Yeah, sweet. Also tap all of your mana, if you would. Opponent's high on time right now. Their end of turn. We find a Core Skyfisher. So let's go to combat and attack. See if they want to tap some of their mana. I don't think they will. I don't think we're finding any better times to resolve Custody Squires. And Custody Squire grab Custody Squire is a pretty decent play. And they're just going to counter it, but that's probably a good amount of the counter magic out of their hand. All right, give it back to them. I wish I was high on Pontoneuse. Ah, yes. Yes. I was high on Pontoneuse. Some crazy things happened. I'm going to try to get them with the Celestial Flare. See how badly they want to save their Stinkweed Imp. Try to flare you. Come on, rescue it. Okay. That might have been very loose, honestly. But what odds? Okay, so let's play out Skyfisher, and I'm going to pick up my Alchemist Vial. We just got to keep digging here. And we'll pass the turn. I wonder if they dredge here. Oh, what was that? There's another deck that was hard to beat. Exhume for Ulamog's Crusher. Yeah, he did guides on Reddit as well on familiars. Yeah, turn 2 or turn 3 Ulamog's Crushers. I frigged up a bunch of times calling them turn 3 Ulamog's Crushers. But yes, that deck is pretty sweet and fun. All right, so I think this is going to be attack with everything and then Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech. We'll see if they get an Echoing Decay. Oh, I guess we're not flashing back Battle Screech this turn. Yeah, they've got Echoing Decay. Oh, okay. Sure. Yep. Opponent's on 1 card in hand. Like, I wonder what it is. Yeah, sure. All right. So let's Battle Screech. And I think we're going to exile their graveyard here so that if they like run... If they get like running dredge creatures or running exhume or whatever they're called, running creatures that care about delving, they won't have the resources to do that. They'll have to tap out a bunch of mana and we'll get to make some plays next turn. All right, Delver flip. Probably blind because that's what they've been doing all night. I'll block. Coming at me for 1. No, being conservative with the Delver. All right. So let's try to... well, I'm going to Alchemist File first. See if they have any thoughts about Alchemist Files. They don't. Okay, so there's another land. That's good. I'll just draw a card off this... Well, no. I think I want to make more tokens. I'm going to attack with everything. Won't be flashing back Battle Screech this turn. They're just going to take it. Okay. So I'm going to wait for them to tap a little bit more mana. I feel like they're on Delve creatures and they want to leave up counter magic and not cast one of them. I'll try to cast a Puzzle Knot. Puzzle Knot can grab some counter magic. That's what I was going to do with my other 2 mana anyway, so... No, you're not going to counter it. Okay, so they must still have Shrivels in their deck that are live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a little loose. It was more conservative than anything. Maybe not loose. Definitely conservative. I wish I was high on Pontoneuse. Oh, yes. Don't flip the Delver. That is the correct. Opponent's on 1 card. I really should have... Oh, they're going to thin before their draw step. Okay. And is this where the Delve creatures come down? Or is this like a Shrivel, an Echoing Decay? Like, what? How do I get punished here? What punishes me? No attacks with Delver. All right. So let's play Plains, go to combat, and attack with everything. See if they want to snap off one of the removal spells now. Because it's much weirder if... Do you know that Key and Peele sketch? No, I don't, actually. I've never been high on Pontoneuse before. And we'll crack a clue, see if we find any cards that we want to draw off of that. But I might just... I could run a Skyfisher here, too, as insurance. They have follow-ups that could really burn me for doing that, though. 1 land, 2 unknowns. I think I'm going to do it. I think it's worth it because it's lethal next turn. Lethal in a few ways. They might just be sitting on counter magic. Yeah, soul manipulation. Okay. All right, sure. 4 minutes on clock. I'll sack one of these on their end step. Because they really have to... so they have a Thought Scour, a land, and an unknown. Unless they just played their land. They're going to Thought Scour to draw a card. They're dead in a bunch of ways next turn. We're going to take 3. No, I haven't seen that Key and Peele sketch. Seriously. We will cycle Secluded Step. Howl Sentinels. Okay, so let's get in with everything. See what they have. Like, Echoing Decay doesn't do it? Like, how? Yes! Okay, we got there. Wow! Oh, that was close. Woo! 4-1. Or 4-0. I lose so much that I just assume I'm already 4-1. But we're 4-0 with Custodi Metalcraft. All right. Yeah, this hand isn't bad enough to just to ship away. Tap lands are so bad, though. I am super off of tap lands. But I'm going to keep it. We'll have a turn 2 answer if it is too slow, I guess. And that's a bit of upside that this hand has. The preview window stayed put for 2 whole match. Like, what? Speaking of too slow. All right, Thraben Inspector. I think Elves is a very bad matchup. A bad matchup that maybe Cop Green would have been good for. I wouldn't have given up the Cop Reds, though. I don't think the main board is strong, but it's not. 2 Birchlore Rangers? No! I played the Curse Killer! No! Not like this! Not like this! Please! Opponent! This card's so bad in this matchup! Oh, crap! We're so dead. Oh god. See? Those Cop Greens were in there for a reason. But they would I think the match the Cop Greens would have won us. Like if Cop Green would have won us this, we wouldn't have made it this far, so the Standard Bearer got there. Alright, there is an untapped Plains. There's of course Skyfisher, which isn't a bad start. But it's like, it's really all about Sunlancing something, like, Journey this Priest of Titania. And they'll only get like 1 extra mana off the Birchlore Rangers next turn. So I think I'm going to be cycling with Secluded Step for more interaction. And hopefully I'll catch a Summoning Sick Timberwatch Elf with my Sunlance next turn. So we can go Sunlance, Core Skyfisher, pick up Thraben Inspector, replay Thraben Inspector next turn. So they should play a Birchlore Rangers right now. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Birchlore Rangers. No. No. Nuh-uh. Don't draw 5, though. Don't draw the 5, please. Not 5 cards here. Less it's too strong. They're not great hits, but we don't have any way to deal with that. Ugh. That was disgusting. So I didn't cycle this away. I feel like we have to hit 5 mana for our Custody Squire, and we have to become the aggressive deck now. Which is pretty awkward. But it happens. Attack with Thraben Inspector. Play score Thighfisher. And replay our Thraben Inspector. So we have a couple blockers. They won't get too frisky there next turn. But I have a feeling they're just going to like spew their hand onto the battlefield, and that's just going to be GG's. I'm not Sunlancing anything because if they played Timberwatch Elf, then I really don't have any outs. But what can you do? What can you do? Oh, man. No one man can have all these elves. Alright, so we're going to play 100 Quirion Rangers. They're going to get their blue mana with Sylvan Ranger. They got the combo with their Birchlore Rangers. This is just the Power Rangers here. Llanowar Ranger is like that Power Ranger that didn't make the cut. Or Llanowar Elves. Alright, dorks. Yeah, no, I know what you do. I know your thing. Play out a bunch of mana dorks. And kill us. Oh, Umberlurks. Umberlurks, not like this. Not like this. Elves! Elven! You guys remember that? Please remember that. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a dummy. Oh god, this isn't Distant Melody. They don't have a Distant Melody in hand, do they? Don't, opponent. Don't have a Distant Melody. Don't ruin my frickin' day. Oh god, okay. We found a blocker. Frick. So what's this gonna be? Puzzle Knot, sack Puzzle Knot to get it back with Custody Squire next turn, or Puzzle Knot, pick up Puzzle Knot with Skyfisher. And it's probably going to be Puzzle Knot, pick up Thraben Inspector with Skyfisher, replay Thraben Inspector. So I'm going to attack for 2 with my Thraben Inspector. Alvin! Hydralisk stayed for the Alvin, for the Chipmunks ref. We know who the true fans are. All right. Tap like this so I don't mana screw myself. Pass to end step because I'm a dummy. Okay, I'm going to close this revealed cards thing because it's screwing my day up. I can't see this whole thing over here telling me what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so Skyfisher, get down there. Pick up the Thraby baby. Play out the Thraby baby. And pass the turn. Ugh. How far into Value Town do you have to go to beat Elves? Is this gonna be Distant Melody? Guys, don't. No, no, don't. We played the Curse Killer, guys. Okay, it's just a Metal Sentinel. Opponent trying to force the concession. I guess they're just getting enough. We're dead. There's no point. I guess we're not like just 100% dead. I don't know. Like maybe we faded 2 Timberwatch Elves and a Lizalana Huntmaster. They would have to play Lizalana here. If they just tap out and play Timberwatch, and I Sunlance the Timberwatch Elf and they discard a bunch of cards to hand size, that could be a way that we... Oh wait, I forgot. They got the Wombo combo. Now they're just making a Jillian mana. No Holy Light in the sideboard, and I am kicking myself for it. But you know what? I've played like mid-rangey kind of value decks like this one before, and I've had Holy Light in my sideboard, and honestly, it just doesn't do it. Like you Holy Light them when they have a board like this and like 7 cards in hand, and then turn your clock on and get going. But then they just they just play 2/2s, right? Like 3 Nettle Sentinels here is fine for them. If their board ended up being just 3 Nettle Sentinels and I like Sunlanced something that mattered next turn, yeah, we're just dead. We are uber dead. All right, we on the clock plan now, team. I should probably just scoop though. I should probably just scoop the match. What's good against Elves? All the cards I left out of my sideboard. Part of me just feels like this matchup is kind of unwinnable. Like Cop Green doesn't really do it here either. They're just so wide. Cop Green would beat some draws from this deck, but not this one. Elf's gonna elf. We'll let him go. We'll let him go. I gotta show the world how busted Pauper is. Go ahead, go ahead. They're always, yes, always yielding. Shouts out to the Maverick Girl. That's sagely wisdom. Getting out in the world for the Elves players. You guys having fun? I do have Standard Bearer. Standard Bearer is good against Timberwatch Elf. Right? And Quirion Ranger. Yeah, I got 2 Standard Bearers. I got Standard Bearers instead of Cop Greens. Opponent's gonna pump fake with the Nettle Sentinel. I don't think we should show them anything else. I'm just not. I'm not in the mood to be showing Elves anything else. Like, we're probably mostly dead next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Viridian Longbow alone can probably kill us. Like, in 2 turns, we're not winning this. All right. There you go, Elves. Yeah, okay, so is Prismatic Strands too slow? Prismatic Strands is probably pretty good. We're not the aggressive deck, but we don't have a lot of outs here. I almost think we have to be aggressive to win this. Like, we gotta take risks. So these are the sideboard cards. We didn't play Burn once tonight. My post sideboard is so good against Burn, and I didn't play Burn even once tonight. All right, so there's the 7 cards I want to bring in. Battle Screech is probably way too slow. I'm going to take out the Palace Sentinels, because they're going around. Palace Sentinels might be the only way to beat cards like Lead the Stampede and Distant Melody, though, right? Like, I don't know if taking Palace Sentinels out is really... is super advisable. I might even take one Custody Squire out here. They might have Gleeful Sabotage for our targeted removal. I feel like if we're cracking Sunbeam Spell Bombs, we're in no position to be winning, but... But I think we just gotta go fast and use really specific removal against them. Like, I think we're just gonna go low to the ground, kind of aggro. So I might take out one Squire. Celestial Flare is super bad against them. And I think that'll be what we look like for this one. There isn't a lot of turn 4 boards against this deck where... our curve looks a lot better. There aren't a lot of turn 4s against this deck where you can just slam a Palace Sentinels and be confident about it. This card is super strong, but you gotta know when it's not, I guess. And even though it's the one way we can beat Lead the Stampede and Distant Melody, Boros Monarch, we are not. So, yep, I guess that's it. The sideboard doesn't look as bad as I thought it did, but I think a big advantage for Elves, too, if there's any new players out there, I know there's a couple new players dropping in the chat, is to, like, know what cards are good. Like, don't just go killing random mana dorks. You gotta kill the good mana dorks. And this hand can kill some good mana dorks and buy us some time. We can just straight cycle this step away. Yeah, I'll keep. Cycle this step away and never find my 3rd land drop. But I think we will. I think we will find our 3rd land drop somehow. I gotta have the heart. I just gotta have faith. All right, go ahead. Oh, they probably have Gleeful Sabotage too. All right, what do you got? Okay. That means their play next turn is gonna be tight. Oh, 3 drops. Cycling away a land, hitting 3 drops. But we can cast Alchemist Vial this turn. Oh, Sun Chaser. Oh. If I can find one more artifact land. Artifact land. Off the top. Yes! Okay. Guys, we might be in this game. If they kept, like... You're also playing against Elves? Ah! The Plains Pain Rain! Yeah, I gotta do something about that. Especially, like, what are they gonna play here? Well... So realistically... What does next turn look like for them with Priest of Titania on board? I feel like they're going to spew their hand and give us a bunch of better targets for our removal. So I'm going to... It's really bad for our mana here, though. You two might be the same person. How can I tell? That's just me in my own chat. Yeah, I'm ghosting my own games. I kind of want to get this 3/3 flyer down. And then play the 2... Or remove the elves that matter after they play them. So this makes 1/2 mana. So we'll have 3, 4, 5 mana. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Because then we can just turn it on, right? Like, and we can Oblivion Ring one of their Spider Silk Armors or whatever. So, yeah. This might do it. Welcome back, Bobrick. Haven't seen you in a while, or haven't seen you in the chat. How you doing? Good to see you. You were here early on. I think you were here for my first stream, weren't you? It could be Huntmaster into Elf. Yeah, that definitely wouldn't be ideal. You're right. And that's kind of looking like, tap this and play Timberwatch Elf. Ugh. All right, so, well, they're not giving me... I could remove these next turn. I'll definitely remove Priest and probably a Nettle Sentinel. So, but what's their 4-drop? So I might remove Priest and whatever their 4-drop is. Don't believe the Stampede. Don't. No, it's just Spider Silk Armor. Okay. So I'm actually going to take care of Spider Silk Armor here. This board isn't intimidating enough for me to care about anything else. They're using their mana inefficiently too. Yeah. Well, none of these can... Maybe. I know I was here a few weeks ago, but definitely prefer Modern. So no offense. You're not my first choice. That's okay, man. That's okay. I have been not the first choice before, and I can wholeheartedly accept that may be the case. All right, so let's grab that Spider Silk Armor before things get too out of hand. Or so that we can like provide some kind of pressure here. We'll play a Thraben Inspector to block their 1/1s. And hope they don't have any crazy plays. Like I really gotta play to what narrow kind of outs we have here, and attacking with an Auriok Sunchaser every turn might just be what we have to do. Like interacting where we can, Prismatic Strandsing off Thraben Inspectors when we start getting down to the nitty gritty. It's probably how this is gonna look. These cards aren't good enough. This card is good enough to remove. But when they have one card in hand, it doesn't really matter. Well, depending on what that one card is. And when it's Birchlore Rangers, it doesn't really matter. I probably will journey both of these Nettle Sentinels now, though. Oh, are you just going to ping with Viridian Longbow? It's cost 3 to equip, right? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. If they draw a land, you're just dying to bow. I don't die to bow here. Thraben Inspector will die to bow. And that's cool. And I can remove Priest of Titania. Yeah, I guess they could have bowed first and then got these to untap off the Birchlore Rangers. It probably would have looked a lot worse, but all right, so they're gonna pass it through. Oh, they're gonna attack some 1/1s. Okay. All right, 1/1s. Have at me. Okay, so oh, Sunchaser, nice. I don't know. Really know about that. In May, they got a good amount of mana. Like, I guess I could remove Birchlore Rangers here, but I don't really know what that does. Like, I guess they can cast all of their spells anyway. So play out another Sunchaser and attack for 3. Hope I draw a white creature. I guess I went down a little low on creatures for all this interaction, but I want to be able to cast this and flash it back. Got them on kind of a slow clock. Got them on a 3-turn clock. Hopefully it works out. Yeah, they don't mind untapping their dudes. That's for sure. Because they can only make what? Like 1, 2 mana here? Or like, you know. Sure. And they're gonna kill another Sunchaser. So there's 3 mana. Yeah, they don't have enough mana to kill the Sunchaser here, I don't think. Because they make 1, 2 by picking up a land. Oh, they just untap it with Quirion Ranger. Crap! Alright, sure. We're not under too much pressure here, but enough pressure. Yep. Going to 1. Yeah, Quirion Ranger is definitely annoying here, actually. I think you might be right. Man, you're real pessimistic about this match, huh? I was too. I was kind of a bummer about it. I was like, there's no way. But yeah, I think we'll have to remove Query Ranger here. It's not great news, but it's something that we have to do. You're like, oh, that card's definitely going to kill you. And then you're like, oh, no, wait, no. That card's definitely going to kill you. I did come to the rationalization that just about every card in this deck kills me. It's definitely not good for me. You're right. They're going to get in the extra untap value. All right, let's just fade spells for a bunch of turns. They're going to kill the Query Ranger. Now they're going to deal 1 damage to me. Sure. Go to combat. Let's fade spells. Like, let's have them not draw spells for approximately 100 years. And we'll also have to draw white creatures. It's kind of a non-bow with Cogworker Spells Unlocked. While it does get the Auriok Sunchaser all going and stuff, it doesn't produce white creatures. Oh, they found a green spell. That's ridiculous. This deck doesn't even run that many green spells. Foolishness. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So we're going to need 2 turns worth of real good Prismatic Strands, and also, I don't know, like Core Skyfisher here, or just like another one of these Sun Chasers. And it's still not looking good for us here in match 5. Custody Squire, get back Sun Chaser. Do we die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that would kill us. So let's play out Puzzle Knot, and we'll Prismatic Strands. And next turn we'll play out Custody Squire, Prismatic Strands, Flashback up. So if they're on their game, I'm assuming they're going to do something like, I don't know. If they're on their game, I'm assuming they're going to spend like half of their mana on their Viridian Longbow triggers on their turn, and half of them on my turn. The second they start longbowing stuff, though... Yep, okay. So when this targets this, maybe I won't use my... No, I'm not going to use my Prismatic Strands this turn. I don't see why I have to. Are they just going to attack for 2 here? Yeah, it's not looking super hot for me either, man. I'm going to Fog for 2 turns. You know what, though? I could win this. I could still win this. Okay, so I'm going to Prismatic Strands because I basically have to play Custody Squire next turn for the Flashback Prismatic Strands. And they can't Viridian Longbow me out on my turn or right now, so Prismatic Strands on green is fine here. And the creature deals damage to me, so Prismatic Strands on green will stop their Viridian Longbow damage. So that's good. Oh my god, I might be getting there. This is wild. All right. Attack with Auriok Sunchaser. Take him down to 5. Play a Custody Squire. Do some praying. Don't find the don't find it. And she will get back a Sun Chaser. Yeah, game 1 was real bad for me too, Lynx. It was Mob's Justice. Ugh. Yeah, I wonder if they have Mob Justice. Oh, they gave us back our 3-man Inspector. That's nice. All right, so do they just longbow one of our creatures to death here and we lose? Oh, they can't. They can't. I'll just flashback Prismatic Strands on green when they start the longbow stuff. And then we win. Yeah, that's a little bizarre, huh? All right, Birchall Ranger is going to untap your Nettle Boys. And can we end this, please? Not Mob Justice. Not Mob Justice. I didn't show them Prismatic Strands game 1. Maybe they'll bring it in this game. So with the equip trigger on the stack, I will, yeah, okay. So let's cast this with flashback, tap Custody Squire, and that should be GG's. Bobrick, that's nuts, man. Because I was dead a bunch of times there, right? You were there. You saw it. All right, we just gotta F6 now. F6 and pray that I didn't miss something. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I won this too. If I did, I could have missed something. Missing something is definitely one of my specialties. All right, so let's just pray for an awkward draw next game. I watched you die. I'm not gonna get the flunge in. They're like, that just stopped Viridian Longbow, right? Yes. Okay. Yosh. All right, on the draw. Yeah, that was tense. I'm gonna get that record updated really quick. Oh God. All right. All right. Five-O Dream is alive. Yeah, after I strands the first time, yeah, you're right. They could, well, you can't equip at instant speed though. But yeah, there are a couple of little, there's less untapping of Nettle Sentinel than I anticipated there. Absolutely. But what can I say? Oh, don't say that, Hydralisk. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of bizarre. This hand is like Dece minus, but it's keepable. Got a Sunlance for the first elf we care about. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, that's right. He pinged me, right? Instead of killing a creature. Turn 1 Mana Dork. Pretty typical out of the elves. Hey, okay. 3B, baby. All right, let's see what he does with this. Probably play as a Priest of Titania. This opponent is pretty high on turn 2 Priest of Titania. Elvish Vanguard, you say? This deals 3 damage? My whole life. Oh, Nick, welcome back. You weren't privy to all that vodka this evening. Well, that is a turn 2 play I can deal with. So I am going to Sunlance this. Inefficiently using my mana, but a Vanguard is just, you got a 5-0. Listen, Bobrick, just start talking about me losing again. It worked way better. Listen, opponent, listen. I am the aggro now. I did not. I did not drink all the vodka I told you about. No, Bobrick, you gotta talk about me losing, man. You're off it. It gets me pumped. It gets me focused. Helps me overcome adversity. You're probably dead here. Yes. That was key. I can feel it. I can feel the bubbling rage inside. Oh, crap. I am probably dead here. Oh, God. Ooh. One card in hand, though. Our flyers are 3/3s. They ain't scared of these Elvish Mystics. Now, a suited up Elvish Mystic. I hate losing to this really bad version of Elves. How many land grants? All right, so let's Skyfisher back a land to make our land drop. Play out another Thraben Inspector. Keep that artifact count up. Miss land drops for a few more turns and call it a night. All right, attack with Thraben Inspector because he's got no reasonable chance of attacking later on in the game. And we're the aggro now. We are 100% the aggro now. This has suddenly become a Megadeth stream. Or no, Megadeth doesn't really do that. This has become a Meshuggah stream. Is Meshuggah black metal? Oh no, you didn't. Put your longbow on that elf, man. Wild. Wild plays. Wild. Yep. Yep. Passing on over. There's no way, guys. There's no way in the whole universe we're doing this. Journey the elf with the longbow. And what are you going to ping? You should ping a Thraben Inspector with the trigger on the stack. But you didn't, though. We're the beatdown now, opponent. Taste it. Oh, no. Meshuggah is definitely... I knew I got it wrong. I immediately knew I got it wrong. Oh, man. Well, if their hand is just incidentally worse than ours... Yeah. Well, I guess. It's a pretty good card. Come on, top deck removal spell. It is an Oblivion Ring. Come out. Oh, no. Gleeful Sabotage. Tapping your board to get your mana dork back. I've never been so afraid in my life. And also what? Oh, a clue? Okay, cool. We can get that back later. I'm not super worried about it, but I'm kind of getting worried about it. We draw land, which lets us at least Alchemist's Vial this turn, which might be relevant. We're not leaving up Prismatic Strands yet. We're still attacking with the team. Oh my god, 5-drop City. I live here. We only have 2 5-drops left in our deck. Like what? I'm doing my darndest. This helps us hit lands. I had to be aggro, Bobrick. I'm sorry about your gastronomic distress. Virtual Rangers, so Elf Priest of Titania makes 4 mana. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they can ping down Core Skyfisher. Seems pretty good. Seems really good. Nope. I say to attack before casting to represent O-Ring post-combat. Yeah. You're talking about the dude that's pinging down our Thraben Inspector. They could have killed Core Skyfisher. Our attacks are like somewhat fine this turn. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Battle Screech does stone nothing here. We could next level them. And Battle Screech. Nah. I don't think it's worth it. I think I might Battle Screech, actually. I think they're going to waste their time killing my flyers. Oh, it was one of these... No, you can tap it when they're summoning sick. Because the elves themselves don't get their don't get the ability. I think our opponent's going to spend a bunch of time trying to kill our Battle Screech tokens, so I'm going to Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech. They're also at 10. They might not have been able to. I could be incorrect as well. I've been known to do that. Because I thought they had mana dork. Oh, yeah, I got you. So they had to equip it to a dork in order to tap it. Nick, don't you do that learning. I told you they were going to start targeting the Battle Screech tokens. How many levels? Levels. Yep. Feels good. You're going to trade 9 mana and all of your blockers to kill 3 of my bird tokens. All right. Journey to Nowhere, your Priest of Titania? There's no way. There's no way I'm winning this, right? Yep. That's what I wanted to do. I do want to draw from this clue right now. Alchemist File, bummer. We're dead here. Opponent just has us. No, there is no justice. This deck doesn't run black. Of course there's no even cards justice in this deck. Oh, there's a dork. And gonna ping another bird. No, not pinging any birds. All right. So what do we want to do here? What are they trying to do? I think... So if I attack with this, they can like block it with a bunch of stuff and then ping it down, which isn't great. So I should leave up even prismatic strands here. But that's a little loose too. I could play Vial and Vial 2 of their blockers, but that still doesn't save Skyfisher. I really had to hit a land there. All right, so if they double block, they lose one of their creatures too. That should be fine. So let's get in with Skyfisher. If we can just hit another land and start playing these Custody Squires that we've had in our hand all frickin' game, I feel like we're gonna be okay. Right? Okay, let's see what you do. Okay. That's cool. I'll kill a Birchlore Rangers. I'm not opposed to that. I guess I've got all mana dorks anyway, but I'll kill the creature that's equipped with the Viridian Longbow. So they at least have to equip it again. We're not gonna be okay. The bow kills you. The alternate win condition. Oh, they pinged the bird? I guess I still trade for Skyfisher. Okay, so let's play Alchemist File and draw a land. Yes. There's a land. And I think I'm going to play a Puzzle Knot. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they only represent 2 damage with the Longbow next turn. Not enough damage on the ground to make me worried about it, so I'm going to Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. They're going to waste a bunch of mana killing the Servo token. And I'm going to play out a Custody Squire next turn. Get back Journey to Nowhere. Kill one of their dudes. Well, Journey to Nowhere that, ideally, I guess. And you're going to kill our Servo? I assume they were just going to kill our Servo there, but guess not. All right. There's another strand. So let's Custody Squire. Get back Journey to Nowhere. And we can cast, if they kill this, like if they kill us in combat or trade it with a creature, they, what? they trade it with a creature, then we can just kill it, or we can get it back with our next Custody Squire. Like, we're almost okay 1-for-1-ing. Yep. That kills a servo. Come on. Come on, we can do this! Bob Rick, you're wild, man. Is this... Oh, God. Is this like Sylvan Ranger? Another Vanguard would actually legitimately be very, very bad here. Feel like super bad. Sabotage. Sure. You can have your priest back. I'll get that back in a turn or so. Yep. Oh. Okay. So they're gonna get rid of Puzzle Knot. And I can just, like, play Custody Squire next turn and, like, fog them or whatever until I win, I guess. Yeah, your Vanguard's a 2/3 now. That don't impress me much. It impresses me enough not to block the Custody Squire. Come on, Oblivion Ring. Come on, let this game end, please. Bobrick's being pretty rad right now. Okay, so it's going to be Journey to Nowhere, the Elvish Vanguard. Probably Priest of Titan, actually. Journey Priest. Or do we just custody back the other Journey? Yes, I did. I did reference beautiful, famous Shania Twain. Yeah, I think I want to leave Prismatic Strands up this turn. They might waste a bunch of mana trying to kill my Custody Squire, and then I can just give it protection. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This only produces 1 ping's worth. And I've got the Squire back up. And if they choose not to do that, then attack first. I'm not going to let them kill my Custody Squire. See what's up. This is my way to win the game. My opponent's going to, like, tap out their whole board to try to kill our stuff with Viridian Longbow, and we're just going to win. We can't, like, 2-for-1 them on it right now, so I don't want to trade Prismatic Strands for the Priest, I guess. So we'll play out Thraben Inspector. And if Prismatic Strands doesn't work out this turn, then... Yep, ping us, sure. If Strands doesn't work out this turn, like getting them to tap a bunch of stuff, then... Ooh, there's Timberwatch. Ugh, that's actually pretty nasty. Alright, what you gonna do? What you gonna do now? Just nothing, huh? Nothing's pretty good there. Ooh, that's only really good against... It's not very good against Longbow, really. So Squired on its own doesn't do a whole lot here. I could find... I basically have to cast Custody Squire and Prismatic Strands in the same turn. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could just kill us with Timberwatch Elf next turn, too. Thank you so much for the follow, Dat Rambling Man. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I think I have to leave up Prismatic Strands now. I don't really have a choice. I'm really low on time here. So I think I'm going to run out Standard Bearer to take that first ping, put them off a good amount of mana. And then hope Prismatic Strands gets me there. Oh, actually, they're just going to ping this end of turn. That might have been a little bit of a punt. I probably should have just drawn a card off a clue there, but what can you do? YOLO. Timberwatch is +5, whatever. Yeah, it's not like a huge issue. Like, I'm not dead, but I'm not feeling okay either. I'm hoping they try to get a bunch of my stuff out of the way, and then... Thank you very much for the follow, Sweet Pete Jr. All right, let's draw a card off this clue. Another land would be ideal. An untapped land, please, deck. Great. You did it. Okay, let's just gain a couple life. Run out Squire. Oh, God. Run out Squire, get back Journey. I might actually just be dead to Bow here. Yeah, I got the clue. Missed you blue token? Yep, Custody Squire on the stack. We are going to get back Journey to Nowhere. Yeah, grab and Journey. I don't know if this is the correct play, but it could, like, we can remove 3 other creatures next turn and maybe get in for lethal. Like, if they make a big swing here that they kind of misinterpret. Prismatic just prevents damage from their creatures. I guess I could do that and, like, get them to make some suboptimal blocks. But yeah, so long as I'm not dead to Timberwatch Elf here, there's ways that I can arrange a board state where I can win. But you're right, maybe Prismatic Strands on the offensive is what I'm going to do here. I don't really have time to be dirtling around anymore, and I have to thin their board down. There's a Sun Chaser. Okay. So play a land, Journey the Timberwatch Elf. I have Prismatic Strands and an Auriok Sun Chaser to follow this attack up with. All right. No Mob Justice. No Mob Justice one time. Okay. Gonna pump Llanowar Elf. Sure. All right, let's get in for attacks. I think you guys are right. I think the... This is the last game. I think the offensive Prismatic Strands might be right here, though. If I can trade with one of these creatures, I might be in okay shape. They might just do things that don't provide trades, though. Yes, that is correct. No trades are had here today. A little bit of a waste of a Prismatic Strands, but I guess that's fine. Prismatic Strands, now it's in the bin. Play out Sun Chaser. I should have maybe sacked these vials, but I can do that. I can always do that next turn. Okay. Play out Sun Chaser. Give them the turn back. They're going to ping me? Sure. I only have 3 minutes on clock. I really have to hurry this up. Okay. So we'll see what they want to do. They find a land. And will you just pass? Okay. So. Alchemist Vial. They're at 6. Oblivion Ring. I think this might still do it. Okay, so if I kill Priest... of Titania. Make it so 2 creatures can't block. Get in for the win? Make it so 3 creatures can't block? Oh my god, we're gonna do it. Oh my god. No, wait. Bobrick. Is this it? So they block a 3/3, take a million. We're dead here. Two minutes on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock. Come on. Come on. All right. We did it.